turn, but before Season 2 begins, we need to find 3 new contestants. We've scoured the Terra Incognita for more competitors, some old, some new, all vying for a place on the Hegemon main stage. This week, the chairman battles Lucas at Bella, both new contenders for the Parabellum crown, both eager to take the fight all the way to last year's champions. So pull up a chair and grab some pierogi and let the battle commence. You're live.
Well, hello. It appears we are both on vacation.
We are. I've been chilling. You know how it is. You've been chilling. In fact, we're chilling right now. You can tell by our chill shirts. We're chill like that. We're just a regular guy, you know. But it was time, ladies and gentlemen. It was time to come back and deliver to you, our fans, the premiere, the ultimate, the pinnacle of online EU4 competitive gaming. Starting off with the qualifiers.
Absolutely. Well, we did have a qualifier a little while ago, which, in celebration of Yoloxy resubscribing for 5 months, thank you very much, Lady Saffron did drop out last minute, which means that the Playmaker makes his way to the finals. And today we'll see 2 new competitors, Lucas at Bella, and the chairman will be also doing that. But do you want to take us through the format of today? How's it going to work?
Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, and even if you're old here, let me remind you of how our show works right here. So, for today, we have, just like Laith said right here, Lucas at Bella and the chairman facing off in the best of 3. We're going to give them one challenge. One of them's going to win it. We're going to give them another challenge. Maybe someone else is going to win it, and then it's a best of 3. It's so simple. 2 or 3 games to see which of these 2 guys will make it into the grand final tournament with Flory, with Habibi, with Zlewick, and, like my colleague here just said, with the Playmaker. But yeah, regular 60-minute game of EU4 challenge. I'm excited to see it.
And we got the chat highlights coming in.
I am. You're right.
70s cricket cop. Hell yeah. So what happens if they lose the match? If chairman loses or Lucas Bella loses, what happens to them?
If they lose this entire best of 3, well, they're out. They're simply out. That's it. They don't make it into the grand tournament. They gotta wait for next one. You know, who knows when the next one could be? In 5 months, in 6 months, in 23 years, we don't know. But everything is on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Unlike last year when we did the qualifiers, where it was just one game, we decided to give our, our players here a more of a chance this time in a best of 3, just like the regular tournament works. And yeah, are you excited to see, to talk to our competitors here? Are you excited for us to reveal the first challenge? Have you been missing actually good EU4 content on YouTube? Probably not, because me and Lee still make videos, but there can always be more.
Not like this, my friend. Not like this. And obviously, the challenges are only as good as the competitors. So what say you, we meet our first competitor?
Let's do it. Hello?
Yes.
All right, well.
Hello.
Mr. Chairman.
Hello.
How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's life?
Feeling very nervous. But I'm ready to go. I got a lot at stake today. If don't win today, I'm out. So I gotta hide my face and go into hiding for the next year or so.
Now we did say that there was a little bit more on the line than just EU4 as well. If you remember.
Yeah, that's
you did
true.
Mention, you did mention that your girlfriend would be leaving you.
Yeah. She told me that if I don't win today, that I'm gonna have to leave the house. So that's also what's at stake here.
It's not just about EU4 today, is it? It's about less important things too, but you know, yeah, if you turn out to be homeless because of this, I just gotta say it's not our fault. You know, you are matching our drip, as we can see. Your shirt is actually cooler. I see some maps on it.
Oh heck yeah.
But listen,
Yeah, I
if
got.
you're homeless, it's just is what it is, man. You know,
Yeah. Well, you know what? At least I got Greenland on this side of me, so at least that. So.
Greenland's in your
Fantastic.
heart. So, regarding regarding our whole format here, this whole show, have you been keeping up? Maybe not watching all the time, but do you know sorta, kinda how things work? Are you familiar with the whole thing right here? Do you feel confident enough?
Yeah, no, I definitely hold on. Yeah, no, I definitely feel very, very confident in everything. So it's just I got to witness my friend Lady Saffron last year do this, so I do think that I could go a little bit further than Saf.
Fingers
No
crossed.
no shots.
I mean, you'll
shot at
definitely
Saf.
go further than her this time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's good. I will say, so one reason I was really excited to have you on Parabellum is because you have played a variety, and correct me if I'm wrong here, you've played a variety of different nations in a variety of different places. One thing we found is consistently, competitors have never played quite a large part of the game. For example, oh, I've never played a Horde, I've never played this. Would you say that you've played, I mean, not everything that EU4 has to offer, but would you say you've played in a lot of different scenarios?
Yeah, I would have to say so. It's like like we were talking about earlier is I've been playing this game since it came out, literally like the month it came out and stuff. So it's like and there's a lot of content that I feel like a lot of people kind of overlook. So
Agreed.
I mean, it could be even something like one of my favorite nations in the game is Tengu, and not too many people know that Tengu actually has a really cool mission tree. They don't really even know that historically they actually conquered a good portion of Indochina over there and stuff. And it's like, and like anytime I've made those videos, it's pretty impressive where a lot of people are like, oh, like I didn't even know, like, for one, this nation existed or that it had all this stuff.
True. Listen, I feel like, or at least we both feel, I think that gives you a competitive advantage for sure. Like they said, we love to see players, we love to put them in these uncomfortable scenarios where, oh, now you're playing in, in the Congo Basin. Oh, but I've never played there. Well, too bad. Now you got to play there. So we're finally glad to see someone that is as well traveled in EU4 as me and Laith are.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Well, we'll let you get ready. If you don't mind hosting the game, putting the IDs in the Discord, keep an eye on that, and we'll let you know when to get cracking. So make sure you start the game, choose your nation, get in, and then don't touch anything.
Okay.
Okay, so you can start the game, to be clear. Start. Fantastic. Well, our first competitor, and like I said,
yeah.
very, very excited to see a man who has probably more on the content creator side, obviously very skilled at the game, but
Yeah.
goes for the sort of more zany. Again, the thing that caught my eye was Austria-Hungary in India, that kind of vibe, which I feel like is a massive boon when it comes to
Yeah,
these sorts
yeah,
of challenges,
for
because
sure.
we think them up and we're idiots.
Definitely more of, mine and your style of player,
Yeah.
as opposed to let's say a grinder or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm putting a lot of stock into the chairman right here, man. Obviously, I would love to have both of these guys in the main tournament, but the draws were random, ladies and gentlemen, and unfortunately, only one of them can make it in. One of them could be the chairman. The other, well, maybe we see who it is. Hello.
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 How you feeling?
I'm a bit nervous. I need to admit that.
Yeah.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is that?
I haven't spoken English for half of a year, so you can hear that. I,
Well, I mean, I haven't spoken Polish in 25 years, so.
Yeah, same. Yeah, you already got one up on us, so
Damn, he's winning the mind games. He walked
he's
in
already
and
winning it. Listen,
That's
if I
the
was
thing.
playing, I'd be scared right now.
He walked in and immediately went, multilingual. Now what?
Yeah.
Didn't even ask a
do
question. I
something,
said, "How are
do
you?" He goes, "I'm more educated. I'm smarter than you." Fantastic.
Ugh.
Well, we like our audience hasn't seen the challenge yet, so we won't reveal it just yet. But
Yeah.
I'll just tease it a little bit. How do you feel about the challenge?
I have fun about that challenge. I can admit that I prefer to conquer another region in this region, but I think I will do this.
Excellent.
Very nice. And what's your, let's say, we talked to the chairman just a moment ago. We discussed how he's played all around the world, and maybe that's sort of his competitive advantage going into this match. What would you say is your strength in EU4? What do you excel at? What do you like to do most often?
Most often I like play as Poland because this is my favorite country in this game. But fortunately for me, I play Venice couple times too. This is my probably in top 10 favorite country in this game. So
Nice.
this could be a quite a good match for me.
Brilliant.
Very good.
Well, what we'll do is, if you don't mind, hosting the game, put the ID in the chat and jump
Okay, I
in,
will.
and then stay paused. Don't do anything. Hands off the keyboard, and we will tell you
Okay.
when to get going in the Discord chat.
We will. Yes, we will.
All right. Good luck.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That was both of our competitors. Now, there seems to have been some sort of a mix-up between myself and my two genius colleagues right here, because we usually reveal the challenge before we talk to our players, and then we talk about the challenge as well and ask them what nation we're playing. But for some reason, today we didn't do that. So how about we go ahead and reveal our first challenge of Season 2 EU4 Parabellum to the audience live right now.
I don't think it's ready. Hawk,
Hold.
I'm gonna ask you one question. What's going on with your hair, buddy?
Listen, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You seeing this?
Hey,
Boom!
well,
There it
stop
is.
chilling. The challenge is party like it's 12-14. As Venice own the most orthodox provinces, there are no conditions when it comes to what religion you have to be. You can flip if you want to, whatever. But as Venice, starting as, well, just as Venice technically, I don't know how you'd form them, but as Venice own the most orthodox provinces.
Yeah, it's simple, ladies and gentlemen. It's straightforward. We decided to start off this season, or the qualifiers at least, for with something more chill, but still skill-based. Venice, strong nation, not the strongest, one of the most powerful in that region. You gotta conquer something, but it's gotta be something specific. Orthodox provinces, where you're gonna go. You got a couple of small choices in the Balkans. Sooner or later, you gotta hit the Ottomans. Can you go into Lithuania, into whatever, north of Crimea and the Great Horde and those guys? Lots of options right here, and I think we're gonna see. I hope we're gonna see some unorthodox strats for this.
Very, very witty indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sound effects are too much.
They're actually good though.
Right, I am just about ready. Are you in the chairman's game?
Yes, I am. I am ready. I'm gonna go ahead. Who?
Hawk needs to connect the stream.
yeah,
So he
just a
was
second
just
wait,
talking
wait.
about how he wasn't on the same wavelength as myself and Midge, and frankly, he's had too much chill time. He's being incredibly unprofessional, but it's okay. I'm sure, chat, we forgive him. So just based off of the character introductions, upon what they had to say, upon the interviews, what do we think about each player's chances? Put a 1 for the chairman. Put a 2 if you are a verified Lucas supporter. I want to see people spamming 1 or 2, and we'll see if you are
both on
correct.
YouTube and on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, live on the 2 premier live streaming platforms as always. We're gonna get into who's the better fan, the YouTube viewers or the Twitch viewers later on. But for now, man, I think we're almost ready to get this party started. It's been a couple of months, and I've honestly been excited to get started. But yeah, I think we're gonna get started pretty soon. Yeah. But yeah, aside from those guys that you're voting for, man, what do you guys think of the challenge? What kind of strategy would you guys in the chat go for right here, man? Go straight for the Ottomans. Biz first, right? Maybe it's the obvious choice. What do you guys think?
Sometimes you say things as if like the audience is gonna instantly respond in voice.
I'm willing to wait a couple of seconds here. Respond, then I'm gonna read what they said. Or, if I don't think it's amusing enough, I'm not even gonna read it. I'm the boss here. I'm the boss.
Well, you know what? I'm not willing to wait, and therefore, I declare Parabellum Season 2 starting in 3,
boom,
in 2, in 1, go.
There we are.
They have 1 hour on the clock. They are starting as Venice. They have all of these different Orthodox provinces to conquer. I mean, technically, if they were able to go Orthodox, they could also conquer more and flip things to being Orthodox. Like, technically, they could flip their own. That would be such a good strat. I just figured out it's a great strat. Conquer a bunch of territory.
Yeah.
Conquer a bunch of territory, then trigger Orthodox religious rebels.
Yeah.
And then get them to flip the Catholic ones.
That's true. That's true. That could be done. It'd
be tricky.
So let's now that we've started the game, let's figure out at what we're actually going to be looking at here. Like, where are we going to be looking for the number at the end? Because I've just gone into the pie charts over here on my end, and there's no number there. It's just a percentage. So maybe in
we can just
country
count
religion.
We could just count in the religion tab.
Just count in the religion tab.
1, 2, yeah, like
What if they go primary Orthodox? How are we going to count that?
They won't. They're not smart. They're not smarter than me. That's what I'm banking on here, dude.
You're banking on them not being smarter than you. Listen, they already speak one language you don't speak, or at least one of them does. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think the American's gonna speak that many languages. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. I don't want to be that guy. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what? In the interview, we'll ask him if he speaks multiple languages.
You just want to be real here? Is that what you
want to be real with you, dude? I'm trying to see. Okay, charts.
Yeah.
Orthodox.
Now, the interesting thing here, chat, is Venice already starts off with 5 Orthodox provinces. So at this point, both of our players have numbers on the board. They're both at 5, right? They're both at 5. So take us through your game. What's Lucas doing right there? Any missions? Estates?
He's currently setting up the estates. He's gone. Well, I don't like to do this if I'm playing properly and normally. Bear in mind, this is not a normal game of EU4.
Yeah.
0% crown land, not a fun place to be in any sort of scenario.
No,
but
no,
a good place if you can hand out all the privileges. He has taken promised nobility. That's a +1 to military power, a +1 to admin power here as well. As promoting bogus.
A very good place to count.
And he's going to start very fast with indebted to the bugs. He has 1,000 in the kitty at this point in time. And the fun thing about Venice is their sheer amount of loans they can take. They are a powerful nation. They do have a good economic base. So they can punch far, far above the weight. I mean, anyone who's ever looked at Venice's numbers before declaring war on them only to see a cacophony of noise as thousands upon thousands of Italian mercenaries stomp their way knows exactly what I'm talking about.
So many mercs, it's not even funny.
Tell me where we're going to be counting then, if you'd be so kind.
So if we flip over to my POV right here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll already see that the chairman is in 2 wars. You see he's allied France, Austria, and Poland. Insane alliances. France dragging him into Maine, no big deal. But insta-declare on biz right here. Venetian conquest of Corinth. Moldavia is also in this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he couldn't co-belligerent them, obviously, because they're guaranteed by Poland. But look at this. Moldavia, 55% war score cost. So he can even nab 4 Orthodox provinces from them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Orthodox provinces from Biz. And with this alliance network that he's got, France, Austria, Poland. Oh, another deck live, ladies and gentlemen, straight on Herzegovina. They do have 1 Orthodox province right here, just them. But listen, every one of these counts. Now listen, I'm going to say it. I expect both of our players to conquer all Orthodox provinces in the Balkans.
Yeah.
maybe with the exception of the Knights right here. I expect them to conquer Wallachia, and I expect them to conquer the Hungarian ones too. Both of them. Anything more than that, I think that is where the skills are gonna come in. But going back to where we're gonna count, in the ledger, country tab, province overview, sort by religion. Simple as that. This is where we're gonna.
Yeah, that works. I will say that that's an incredibly fast start. 3 wars to be involved in. Do you think that the strategy here, if you're saying they're going to conquer the Balkans, and I would be concerned about that personally, it's a big risk to take. It's one you probably should take, but everyone knows that with the Ottomans, anything can go wrong. Do you think the strat is to vassalize the Byzantines, and then you don't think vassalize the Byzantines?
No time. Just eat them straight up. Listen, Chad, I'm
Mm.
sure you guys have noticed as well in the recent couple of patches after Byzantium has gotten their whole disaster and instability thingies, Byzantium is only good for reconquering the provinces. They're the most unstable nation in Europe. You know, you used to be able to feed these guys all of Anatolia, man, even more than that, even Caucasus, Mashriq right here, and they'd convert it all to Orthodox for you if we're going for an Orthodox one faith. But now, man, now I've even stopped reconquering Biz's course. I gotta be honest, chat. So what I would do in this scenario, eat Biz straight up. No releasing Bulgaria, no Biz, no one.
I disagree hard, and the reason I disagree isn't because I disagree with the time constraints surrounding diplomatic annexation. I think you're right, but I think that the defensive war, if you're allied to the French and you have some good allies like Austria and Poland, I think what he's going to do is he's going to call them in defensively against the Ottomans. He's going to wait for the Ottomans to declare war for Constantinople, vassalize them, then get a defensive war. I think that's a much better way. It's a lot easier. That's your biggest risk over there. We can see that that Lucas is starting a lot slower here. Now the speed is 3. He was on speed 2 for a very long time. To be clear, he can go up to speed 3. We did test. If you're concerned if speed's gonna be a factor, if he does start slowing down tremendously because of yours truly, because I am in Southeast Asia, then I will bow out and we will allow them to
out if speed is an issue.
Yes. But for right now, like I said, we're maintaining speed 3. He hasn't tried to go speed 4. He was at speed 2. I clarified with him if he wanted to go speed 3. And he has now done that. So like I said, a much slower start. We see galleys being built, presumably maybe for a mission. I'm not too sure. Again, like maybe it's a slow build, but I would have thought that you'd explode into it. The big thing about this is an hour is really not that long in terms of the amount of EU4 that you can get through.
Not long at all.
No, not really. So you can go through the entire game without going bankrupt. And I'm surprised to see that we haven't had any early war decks. In terms of alliances, we have an alliance with Poland, with France, and with Aragon. So potentially going in against the Ottomans has, I think, broken the guarantee of Albania. We'll see, but otherwise...
It makes sense, though. Both of Albania's provinces are Orthodox. The same has happened in the Chairman's game. There is no truce either, so Albania could be insta-declared on. And in fact, I think that is what's going to happen right here in the Chairman's game. I think he's going to hit Albania and... Bosnia, Serbia here is guaranteed by the Ottomans. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Definitely a quicker start for the Chairman, but let's not count out Lucas just yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Skanderbeg about to lose a battle. Nice. I think we're going to see a declaration for potentially the Byzantines here. No? No, actually not. He's going straight for a spy network on Serbia and on the Ottomans. Okay, so maybe just an immediate war deck against the Ottomans. He has positions in Navy around here. Do you think a war against the Ottomans, like, first thing is the play?
They are beatable. Venice can beat the Ottomans one-on-one, in my opinion, before they get Constantinople. You know, if they start getting busy with, like, Chandar, Ramazan Dulkadi, or some of those guys, they usually end up spending their manpower. Really, for you, manpower isn't an issue when you can get so many mercs out. But would I go for them first? No, probably not, honestly. Probably not. I'd probably do what the Chairman here is doing. Take out the small guys and then do an offensive war on the Ottomans with the help of all the allies.
Yeah, I think if you can get the allies, then yeah, for sure. If you can't, then going the Ottomans day one is probably a better idea because they will outstrip you in terms of that military. They are going to have over here this 6 in military versus your... I mean, if you focus, which has happened here, and get actually focusing on an advisor as well as this admin, as this mill guy, means you will be... Oh, there we go. War against the Byzantines. Nice. Means you will be... you will get to the mill tech faster than the Ottomans, which is very rare. But I like to see the advisor game come into play here. And we'll
Yeah,
see.
especially
Still
since Venice
guaranteed
can
nights.
run really good advisors, man. Their economy.
But do you want to flip to your POV and you can take us through the what's going on over there, and I'll keep.
Yeah, we're already there. In fact, I can go ahead and show off that the chairman has officially conquered another Orthodox provinces. If we go into our counter right here, we will see that he does have one more than Lucas. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 minutes into the challenge, the chairman is in the lead. The chairman is in the lead. He's stacking around Albania here, as we can see. I'm assuming we're gonna see a declaration on that. Epirus is still down here. Oh, and there we go. There's the deck on Epirus, actually. I think because he noticed the Ottomans declared on them too. So he wants to get to them before the Ottomans do, which
I think he's going for
makes
the
sense.
vassalization. I think he
That's
is.
another 2 Orthodox provinces, but will he get there before the Ottomans do? They were just in Salonik marching from Tripoli to Arta, and he doesn't.
I tell you what, one thing
Just
I've
a bit
noticed
too late.
about the chairman, he's not utilizing the pauses at all. He's not pausing in any, like, I don't think he's paused at all, has he? Really?
Yeah, I don't think he's pausing.
declaring war
I think
on
he's
the
just playing
fly.
straight up MP.
So I think he was going for this Epirus thing to try and again get the Ottomans in defensively. I know you disagree that that's an idea. I think that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, but
He's
no,
currently just
Bologna has
over a
quite-
year ahead.
And there we go. He does eat up all of Byzantium, ladies and gentlemen, and Athens as well. Now, it would be a good idea to annex Naxos here too. They're Orthodox. Their province is Orthodox. But yeah, chairman, man, putting numbers on the board. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Up
That is
to
a
1,
very
2,
fast start.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good job.
What's
Let's
the
see how this
significance of
progresses
12,
and,
14? The significance of 12, 14, it's not 12, 14.
Second worst day of my life. No, it's not 12, 14, actually.
Not 12, 14.
1204, right?
It's 1204. Mitch got it wrong.
Yeah. Well, it's got it wrong.
Midge is trying to. I can't tell if Midge said that to. Do you say that to stream? Midge didn't say it to stream, but he was admitting fault, saying, "Oh, sorry, guys."
Whoa. Hey. So we have a
sorry,
collaborative
guys.
sheet where they give me the challenges that they have made, and there's a typo in it. So apologies, it's meant to be 1204, but
let's not
hashtag. I'll let you choose. Hashtag blame Laith or blame Red Hawk, whichever your favorite one to blame is. My personal
hate
one
to
right now
see
is like Red Hawk.
Let's not get bogged down with how I wrote a 1 instead of a 0. Okay, everyone knows it's 1204. Now, we're still on my POV, ladies and gentlemen, here. While we were arguing amongst ourselves, Chairman, no CB on Georgia, Samsky, and
Nice.
Trebizond. Look at this, man.
I like
dude.
this. I like this.
I like it
This is
a
big.
lot. Yeah. Saw he couldn't go anywhere with Epirus. He said, frick that bullshit. I'm going to Georgia right now. Give me some of
Even.
those little boat thingies that they got. You know?
I can see people are
knows what I'm
really,
talking about.
people are really hung up about the 1204, 1204. Look, you have to understand, Hawk. Ones and zeros mean nothing. He's non-binary. Like the ones and zeros mean nothing to him.
Yeah.
So we'll move
My
on.
Video game?
The dumbest joke I think of. Right.
Let's
over
go
on
back
this
to Lucas right here.
over here we do see. It looks like he's gonna lose a vassal in Constantinople to the Byzantines, who are defending their home very
Let's
very
flip to that
nicely
POV
indeed.
real quick.
If you flip to my POV over here, a bad defeat, a very bad defeat over here to. I mean, that's a lot of troops. The Byzantines have 14,000 troops. I'd be kind of pissed if I was Lucas. That's a hefty amount of men. Both, by the way, of our players are on speed 3. There is not that much of a speed difference right now, but I don't think he's utilizing all of the weapons at his arsenal. I think that this is something we see when people are unfamiliar with the 1 hour time limit. I mean, Chairman has clearly understood the assignment and gone for it, but it looks like to me Lucas isn't playing as if it's be all and end all. He's not playing as if like this is like he's playing as if he can play after this, if that makes sense. Which I think is going to cost him in the long run. I'm trying to see if there's anything else funky that's going on.
Now, let's compare the dates right here. Let's just do a little speed check. So what's the date in Lucas's game?
November 1447. You want to flip to
So
your
in the
POV?
German, it's June 1449. However, the interesting thing is he hasn't gone faster than speed 3 by choice. However, that not pausing is just taking him so much further.
Yeah.
So is not pausing the real way to go?
I don't think so. I really think he could have gotten out. Like, I again, we're saying the Ottomans is the biggest hurdle, and I think the biggest misplay we've seen is that Epirus. I think he did want to go into Epirus, and he did want to vassalize them, and he was waiting for that. And I think that not pausing was a bit of a problem there. I think we could have seen something. Have you noticed that there's? Okay, right. I've just seen Midge has tried to correct the 1204 thing. He's changed it now. But that was
and he's made a typo again. That's how you know it's him, bro.
Party like tis. Anyway, so I think that the Ottomans like the longer you leave them, the worse it's going to get. If you do have allies like Austria, like Poland, and like did the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth happen?
Yes, it did, and they also have Moldavia here too, and they've taken the initial 3 provinces from.
I think you go. I think you go straight in.
I think that, bro, look at this. They're just gonna come in sooner or later. Like,
wait, hang on. Can I
doing mean right now?
Can I check something? If this could be weird. If you declare war on Epirus in that case, right, and he gets the vassal, and he gets called into the war, does that mean Poland can't join because they have a truce with the Ottomans, even though it's defensive?
No, they can join. You ever had the AI
because it's no belligerent,
and you lose stab?
Yeah, well, I've also had the problems with, like, dude, I was even recording a video today, a little bit off topic, but I recorded a video today, and the AI declared war on a nation. I declared war. I took him as a vassal. I vassalized them, so then I would be able to fight, Tunis in this case, and they just ignored me and straight up just annexed my vassal from underneath me.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't get called in. So sometimes it's a little bit weird. And the reason I bring that up is in these sorts of 1 hour challenges, if something like that happens to derail your entire strategy, you don't really have too much time to recover. So it might seem like pretty simple what's going on. Oh, well, chairman's playing really fast. And nice. Chairman's playing really fast, and Lucas isn't playing as fast. But it does only take one misplay from chairman right now for things to go horribly wrong and things to snowball. And this early on, that could be very, very dangerous indeed.
He's definitely playing on the edge, which is something we like to see, right? You got to keep in mind, Chad, that this isn't regular EU4. You only got an hour right here. Let's go.
I think this is not a good idea. He's struggling to land on. That's so he's decided against it. Yeah, it's still Biz.
Why can't he land?
Because he doesn't have enough men right now. Look, his army is actually almost smaller than the Byzantines. I think he got stack wiped a couple of times. See, that's a loss. That's the loss.
You know, the what you call it, the nervousness that Lucas had, the little stage fright that he had. Could it be impacting his game, ladies and gentlemen? Chairman looking like a natural right now with his sieges on Georgia.
He's trying to land. The thing is, he's trying to land these troops to the side. This should be enough. But he tried to land them on Constantinople before, and the Byzantines were just defending against it. This could be, look, he can't land. He just doesn't have it. I'm wondering what he's going to do about the situation because he keeps on trying it. I think he might just be waiting for the Ottomans to do something. But this is not a strong start.
Maybe he's getting ready to land on Constantinople as soon as the Ottomans declare, because sometimes they don't want to declare if you're holding it.
He's done it a couple of times. I mean, that could be the case. I hope for his sake it's the case, but frankly, I don't think it is given these losses. I mean, look, 14 war score because I'm pretty sure these guys got stack wiped. We're actually seeing he's making money per month, which I don't think is indicative of a particularly strenuous strategy at present. We have the Grand Company, and Venice doesn't start with only 30,000.
Kind of expensive for now, I guess, but then again, Sherman has the independent army up, so
he has the strategy. He only has the first army, which says to me that the other army got stack wiped, right? Because he just built these guys.
Unless he merged them?
No, they're dead. These other guys are mercenaries. They all died. That's what I'm trying to say. Big stack wipes early. And remember what I was saying about one single mistake? Now he's going to be thinking about that.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Now he's going to be thinking, oh God, now I've got to do it. Now I've got to, in reality, what you do, get a big old mercenary stack, chuck them on. Simple as. You don't try and overthink it. Don't try and play to a needle point when it comes to this many failures. The Byzantines are holding fast over here. I'm going to flip to your POV. I think there's a little bit more going on.
If we go back to the chairman right here, we can see some trouble in his game. Not maybe, directly for him having difficulties with his nation, but For example, in his war versus Georgia, their boy in Trebizond right here, QQ has also declared on them. They've sieged down Samske, they've sieged down Kakheti right here, and while the vassal Bitlis is going for Tbilisi. Well, he's been stuck on this level 3 Trebizond mountain fort for a very, very long time. At the same time, Hungary's declared on Serbia and Bosnia. So, you know, that's some stronger guys you didn't necessarily need to fight, but now he's gonna have to fight them, you know. Otherwise, yeah, just in this war with Georgia for quite a long time because of this.
Does he have the coring range for that?
He should because of yeah, he definitely has the coring range for sure.
I will say
That's what's going on.
those rebels are looking really nasty.
These ones right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because the problem with Venice is those they're all in lots of different individual islands and provinces.
You gotta get it, man. It's galleys and transports here. I just straight up delete the lights here. Put up like 20 transports, 20 galleys. That should be enough. Yeah, for sure. But there we go. He's separate piece Trebizond, Trebisonda, as you would say in Venetian, by the way. That's another Orthodox province.
You seen this comment? Not pausing gets you favors faster for the Otto's war. It's pretty hard to get Wallachia and Moldova before Poland is Venice. Yeah, I like that. I like that. But he's not currying favors. He has a diplomat free, and he's not doing it. I think it's more of a defensive thing. I would say at this stage, I don't know if he's angling for the Ottomans. He might be.
Like this, you beat them easy.
You think?
Already. Yeah, look, man. It's Austria, Poland, Lithuania, Mazovia, Moldavia.
I'm inclined
100
to agree.
and something K versus 50K. No doubt.
Would you not say
probably hit them after the Circassia war?
Yeah. Hey, you have to, because otherwise you're going into your buddy Lithuania. Like, you hit them and then, but where does he go from there? If you don't mind showing the religion tab.
Yeah, so, you know, after he's done with whoever he can get done over in this region, let's say.
Look to my POV if you don't mind. Yep. Sorry, we've finally got a landing. He's finally landed uncontested over here. Life is good, and that means he can bring over an extra 3,000 men. He should now finally be able to take on the Byzantines. I think it's because he took Tech 4. The Byzantines are unwilling to engage, and therefore they will die outside of the walls of Constantinople. This has been a very, very painful war. The Byzantines have defended valiantly, and frankly, a 14,000 K stack is nasty. And they're actually, he doesn't know this, but they're going to go bankrupt. They've death warred him.
Yeah.
They've legit death warred him because they're losing 15 ducats a month. My God. They've just gone bankrupt mid-battle. There you go.
That's a lot of damage right there. Historically accurate, by the way, chat. Someone asked, what's 1204? Bruh, second worst day of my life, for real. Let's not get into that too much. But, you know, as Lucas right there is continuing his cleanup of, of the Byzantines, I will let you know that the chairman has eaten what he could from Georgia. So he's just putting more numbers on the board right here, man. Unfortunately, QQ is going to nab 4 Orthodox provinces here, but up north, he's going to get 4 more. Then, another declaration, man. He just doesn't stop. It's Albania with no allies. 2 easy Orthodox provinces as Skanderbeg fights valiantly in the Dinaric Alps, but he's gone and he's been pushed out to Lege right here. And Skanderbeg is alive, but his army is nowhere to be found. Yeah, man. It's just war after war for the chairman, man. Aggressive expansion, looking not bad at all. But you were saying
this is a very strong stuff.
Where do you go after this? It's got to be Serbia and Bosnia, what's left of them, for him at least in his game. And then it's got to be Hungary. Oh, we might have a complication. Ladislas is still heir. It's still heir. So we'll see what happens there. Take us back.
Can you turn off the religion tap mode if you don't? Sorry, I just want to see. Do you mind turn off the religion mode?
Yeah.
So why would he go after Hungary? Just for those provinces in Transylvania?
For the 3 Orthodox ones they've gotten here and the Transylvanian one. So that's 7 from them. You can beat them pretty easily, but they are allied to Austria and Naples, which might not make it worth it here.
Where would he go instead?
As he wraps up Circassia as well.
Nice.
After this, you gotta go for the Ottomans.
I would like to celebrate Midge for a second. These backgrounds are way cooler than what we had before. This is awesome. I really like this.
Why am I in the woods, though?
Well, you're not out of the woods yet. So we'll flip to my POV and I'll take you through.
Put me in an 80s Miami nightclub, please.
Okay, can I just? I'm gonna come live and say that because I just asked which EU4 terrain type would you like, and you replied with 80s Miami nightclub.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
-1 dice rolls, bro. Come on,
Fine, give me a moment.
bro. Clapped. What was that? What was that? What are you
Now,
clapping
Chairman got Orthodox zealots.
for? Oh,
However,
let's
they
see
don't
if
have
that-
anywhere to go. Is the
But-
thing.
Can we flip to your POV?
Yeah. Let's go there real quick. So they spawn here. They don't really have anywhere to go. These provinces are already Orthodox.
Oh,
if
hang
we
on.
can
They,
get
they
them
go on,
here, and
but they crossed
then
the
they
strait.
start
That was the
walking
hub.
up. Yeah.
They crossed the strait. He needs to kill those nationalists because they'll
Yeah, he
teleport.
needs to get the separatists. Yeah.
He does, because otherwise they're going to kick his ass. All right, let's see.
Oh, he is.
And he does. This
Wait,
this
did
is
he
this man
trigger
is a
them?
contender.
Do you think he triggered them? No, they're 7K. So if he provoked them, they'd be like 10K.
Maybe
that's what
he
you do, you provoke him.
look at the estates if you don't mind.
At the estates, yes.
I wanted to see if if he has anything to help with anything like that. Like tolerant. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, finally flip to my POV. We do
let's do
have the first victory on the board. Now, I will say things don't look might look dire. They aren't as dire as they might first seem because
No, not at all.
the economic base of Lucas right now is very good. He's so ahead of time in tech, and he's generating a lot of points per month. He is also elected in a 6-4-5, right? So he's in a good place to snowball, but it does put the pressure on him to have to go very fast later on. I think he's going to go for Herzegovina right now, but he is actually building, I thought for a second, yep, he's building a flagship in Venezia. So we'll see what flagship that is and where he goes from there, because I think it might be indicative of an Ottoman war. One singular Ottoman war could change everything. I mean, look how many provinces there are.
Yeah. So many. Someone in chat is asking, is Venice allowed to convert? Yes, you are allowed to convert. You just have to have more than 50% of your provinces be Orthodox Laith. Maybe you can show that off. And in fact, I'm looking at Chairman's thing right now. He can officially convert to Orthodox by accepting these zealous demands. I don't know if he knows that though. I don't know if he knows.
He might be getting them to convert land first.
Yeah, because look at this. It's already more than 50. What you want is provinces. That is the number you're looking at right here, or actually is a dev. I always
think
forget,
it's
but
dev.
yeah, after it's more than 50% of one of these bitches, you can accept their demands. Because
And they're both
before that,
they are
they're demands were
allowed
whatever.
to be clear, they are allowed to become Orthodox.
Look.
That's not
Look.
literally-
They are relocating
Philip,
to
there we
Venice.
go. That's
Does he have a
kind of
fort? He
big.
doesn't have a fort. They're gonna get it. This is huge.
Nice.
This is huge, ladies and gentlemen. This is huge.
If you flip to my POV, we do have a similar situation, I believe, ongoing, because he is converting Crete right now and presumably trying to trigger these rebels. He knows behind, and so that's gonna put him in this very similar place, which is
good.
obviously good. So they both, again, it's indicative that both these players know exactly what they're doing. The slow start, unfortunate for Lucas, but can come back from this.
Super strong.
The only concern is if he needs to drop the missionaries maintenance, because it'd be kind of funny if he actually ends up converting.
He's actually converting it, is the thing.
Yeah, it's like it's on 14% right now. It'll be converted in like 3 years. Realistically, it won't convert before these rebels rise up. Actually, no, it will. Oh no. Oh,
Wait, it will?
Oh no. It will. Look,
Don't tell me he'll convert it.
on average, look, 55. That's 3 years, and then conversions over here, 8.8 years. If he doesn't change this slider,
We're just gonna have to make fun of him.
I mean, that's
comes
bad
down
news
to that.
bears, to use a
Yeah,
very
we're just
strong
gonna have to
term.
make fun of him. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go back to the chairman here right quick. Let me show you what's going on. So he wrapped up his war with Albania. 2 more Orthodox provinces. He just wrapped it up with Theodoro. That's another one right there. Every number counts. And look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at this. These guys already in Venice, -7%. If I was him, I would probably delete this fort. I don't know about this one because it's kind of close to the Ottomans, but just to let them walk faster. If these guys walk off of here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Catholic provinces they can convert to Orthodox, man. And after they convert almost anything, you can accept their demands, and then you send your missionaries out. That's what
I think
do.
he'll break before that, especially if they take the capital. My
Yeah, that's why
thought-
he unsieged here, you know?
there is one problem.
Mm.
They might choose to not relocate from Venice and instead walk across the open strait, or what they perceive to be open, and then get locked in that nasty loop. They have taken Venice.
Yeah, they have. So
'Cause if they
Venice is
try and
officially Orthodox,
There you go.
and he
Oh,
accepted demands.
They accepted.
He is Orthodox. The chairman is Orthodox, ladies
There
and
we go.
gentlemen, and he can't convert these provinces because his missionary maintenance was down. Now he can. So now it's simple, man. You give out all those clergy +1 privileges, you know, religious culture, religious diplomats. You enact the edicts. You get a missionary strength advisor. What else can you do right here? You farm patriarch authority, I guess. Consecrate metropolitan, right? I mean, there's just so many things to do right here. But yeah, super strong showing from the chairman. Let's see what Lucas is up to.
So Lucas right now is trying to pump up the speed 4. He's fighting a little bit with the speed. So I am gonna have a chat with him in a second to make sure that that's like, is he intentionally dropping his speed? Does he realize? I'm gonna go chat to him right now. So if you want to flip to the other POV, I'll keep you updated.
Yeah. So as Laith goes on to ask the Lucas how he's doing, we're in the chairman's game right here. Lots of rebels popping up. Austria hates him, and they've actually not broken that alliance. Very good. But the chairman has learned to pause. That's actually his first pause right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you know, he's just figuring it out right now. But yeah, lots of
We're all good with
rebels,
speed.
unrest very high. There we go. We're confirmed with Lucas that speed is good. Unrest is high because, you know, the religion flip right here. He's just gonna have to deal with some separatists. No big deal. I think at this point, there it is, catching it live, ladies and gentlemen, at the deck on the Ottomans as they're busy with Karaman and the Mamluks at the south. They always do this. They always do this. They declare on Karaman, who's allied to the Mamluks. Perfect, man. Perfect opportunity to catch them. Everyone pouring in from the north. The only thing is, how many of the occupations will get transferred? Probably these over here, no, but I think he should get the stuff down south. I
gave both of our players warnings regarding the timings and everything else, and they're both all good.
There you go.
There is a 4-year difference between the two. We do see the chairman hop up to speed 4 and
He
maintain
just
it.
paused for the first time a couple of minutes ago.
Now,
I'll
I
have you
did want to show this off as well, because you also have a war against the Ottomans over there and a massive
Wonderful,
initial victory.
wonderful.
And Gelibolu has been taken. It was a cheeky
nice.
assault immediately, thanks to this ship.
Barrage assault.
There you go. And they have been engaged. We'll see if they're able. I think they should win. It's going to be close, though.
Ariel.
No, he won't win. That's a nasty general to fight. But he had, like, that's bad for him because that I'm assuming he was banking on naval superiority. There are 12,000 Ottomans in Corfu currently sieging, and he goes straight back
nice trap
out
right
this
there.
point.
If
Okay,
he
there we go.
sieges
He
down
does that.
Yanya, they can't get out unless they also.
Oh, that's what he's doing over here. He's sieging down
Very
Yanya,
nice.
which
Yeah,
is good
very
for
nice.
him. And his navy, I believe, is superior. Yep, the Ottoman navy is in hiding. So I think he should be good to go. We'll go check out what the Ottoman troops are. The Ottoman troops are out east right now. Oh, hang on. That's where they're going. Around here to Georgia. Okay, so declared war on Trebizond, and the Ottomans are focusing on that. This should be a nice, quick war. Oh, this should be a big
They
stat
want to
wipe.
get the easier war done faster, right?
Yeah. This obviously is a stack wipe. Otherwise, put ships in. Ooh.
Oh,
There
why
you
did
go.
he pull the
He's-
ships out? There you go.
He wanted to do it in and out, but he could have just held his ships there.
Yeah, he could have
An
just held.
insane
That's right.
result. So in this war, we do have just Venice, so it'll be fun to see how that
Golden
one.
deck, yeah, but he's still doing really well, man. If he's got that naval superiority, it's easy. Then you just walk into Anatolia like
He
it's
pulled
nothing.
in Aragon against Herzegovina and Wallachia, which I'm confused by. Maybe he's got them to sort it out whilst he handles the big war. I don't hate that, you know. As
Yeah,
a strategy, I
why
don't think it's
not?
the worst in the world.
Why not? Yeah. Like I said,
I mean, yeah.
it's easy. It's easy for Venice to take the Ottomans at this point. But yeah, let's go over to the chairman real quick right here, just so you guys can see how fast this war is actually going here, man. Ottomans focusing on his impregnable Trebizond fort right here. They just blitzed the Balkans. instantly walked over to Anatolia. We got some sieges done by Naxos as well right here. And surprisingly, lots of occupations going to him directly. Poland only decided to go for the area of Silistria right here, which isn't a problem at all, man. You just eat all of this up as much as you can. What I would do, then expand elsewhere if you can. Right at the end, truce break, no CB these guys or whatever. If your truce isn't up, just to be able to take some more. I think it's pretty simple at this point. Looking
Realistically,
really strong, but yeah,
I think it's just the truce breaking against the Ottomans, right? There's not really anyone else to fight. I mean, I think a concerted effort against Poland, Lithuania might be on the cards in the last 5 minutes if you've taken all other comers, which he might well have done, to be honest, at this point. There is also the potential for him to, of course, convert all the Catholic provinces. I don't think it's worth.
Yeah.
I don't think it's worth doing too much with regards to that. But
really,
he
it is only
5 years.
two
ahead.
wars versus the Ottomans, right? I mean, their initial starting stuff in the Balkans, you can take that in 2 wars, right?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to check?
Yeah, as we have
Just
a massive
right-click,
naval
huh?
battle right here in the Dardanelles. So
Nice.
yeah, let me try and do this right here. So just taking whatever. Oh yeah, this is
2 wars.
yeah, this should be takeable in 2 wars. Yeah, I think so, with 100% war score. So yeah, working out real nice. I'm gonna stop counting the provinces at this point too, chat. Just gonna give you a little a little look right here. But we can see the number of Orthodox provinces is obviously huge. We're gonna be counting at the end. Oh, and there we go. There's actually the peace out. So
Nice.
he did take quite a lot. I guess I'll finish the rest later. Let's go to Lucas.
So over here, I want to say that this is the unluckiest man to have ever lived. Genuinely.
Why?
Because of this. You see, it just flipped to 10%. It was on 0%. Remember I told you earlier it was on 0%,
the whole
right?
zealot thing.
It had a 14% chance, or 10 to 14% chance each month to tick up.
And
In
it has
the
ticked up.
entire time, it didn't tick up a single time, not once. That's horrible.
That's
Genuinely. Like, we've had probably what? I want to say 2 years, 24 months, 25 months. Each one of those was a
Quite a lot,
10%
quite a lot.
chance.
Quite a lot.
It should have, like, not saying, like, that's kind of. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate indeed. It's actually been more than that. I think it's 36 months. But we do see the Ottomans have started to march round. They finished up their war in the east, and this now presents a problem. But all of the
this could
Balkans,
get interesting right here. He's still soloing them, right?
he's still soloing them, and he's actually doing
And
a great
is
job.
he? Where are his troops?
Right here, fighting the Ottomans, taking the fight to
now
them.
I see it.
And it looks like he should secure a win there. Some favorable rolls, followed by some unfavorable ones, but it should be fine. He does take the fight to them. That is a little bit concerning for him, because imagine they can just walk around. Some very weird provinces to have taken over here. And some stab loss. But we do see Lucas start to speed up, which obviously is exactly what we want to see. In the meantime, France still hasn't polished off England, for some context there. So, that's a rough place for them to retreat to, for the Ottomans at least. Otherwise, again, we're starting to see him getting going, which is good to see. Obviously, you could just sort of see by eye that he is a bit far away from where he needs to be to take this victory. And unfortunately for him, he is kind of trapped on Venice right now, as Wallachia and Herzegovina do the business on him. Aragon not doing too much to defend his buddy at the moment, which is a shame. But I don't think he can't get the 100% here. What's his war for?
Yeah, I actually agree. I'm not too sure about that. Who did you say his other allies were? It's probably too late to call them in at this point anyway, but it was like Poland, right?
Oh, I think it's, oh my god, the luck is not, good. It's actually Lithuania. I think Poland and Lithuania, I think they were together and they broke up somehow.
Well,
I genuinely
think
think
Poland instead of Lithuania, because Lithuania. Well, you know what? Actually, that could be good,
Lithuania
man.
is stronger.
If he ditches Lithuania, they've got so many Orthodox provinces.
Well, yeah, this could be phenomenal. But at present, he is allied to Lithuania. He is allied to Lithuania, but you would want to see the switch. Right now, they aren't allies. They're not friends.
Let's go to the chairman real quick, because I have something pretty serious to show off here. So he's losing about 60 ducats a month, and he's only got 300 ducats.
Ooh.
He's really close to bankruptcy now. He wasn't in a very good position, but he's still chose to declare on Serbia and Bosnia right here. All of their provinces Orthodox, so definitely very much needed. But
And he has 11.
I don't know,
corruption.
man.
I think
He
no,
can still
this isn't good.
debase. Well, he's at max loans. He can't get burger loans.
No, I think this is
Yeah,
his run done.
Kev. Nah, don't say that.
Not done as in like it's gone badly. I think the numbers on board right now are the numbers he's gonna put, which gives Lucas
Wait,
20
does he
minutes
not
to catch
know?
up.
Does he not know? If a month ticks over, he knows.
Oh, maybe hang on.
was too close for
He's
a
cycling them. He's cycling them. Look, he's cycling the loans. Look at that. At the last moment, without pausing, staying on speed 4, he managed his loans and cycled them. I'm not gonna lie, that is actually that's ridiculously high level.
Secret MP player? Question mark? I don't know.
That's actually mental. I'm sorry. That was like last moment. Didn't even pause.
Gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Let's see how that Ottoman War is progressing, though.
Ottoman War is not going too well, too much to plan. Unfortunately, Venice is currently being sieged down.
Oh no.
Yeah, and he was doing okay, but unfortunately, the Ottomans do take a victory and now place him in a little bit of an awkward position. Yeah, I mean, he has just taken Tech 5, and I think the Ottomans.
He's not in a bad position. Don't get me wrong, Chad. Lucas is having a good game right here, right? But I don't know. It's just like
Well, he only has his,
you know,
he has 16 loans. Like, he can take another. He can take a lot more in debt. Okay, we do see a battle. I think he took it too early. He didn't have full morale.
Yeah.
And he got a bit desperate there. Yeah, and that's a bad retreat. That's a bad retreat. And now this was going on as well. I think he does piece out someone. Who was that? He pieced out someone. Not sure who, but they are now no longer all with him. Yeah, this is unfortunate. You know what's unfortunate?
What?
What religion do you see down here?
Oh my god. Wait.
He converted it.
Oh my god, he converted it. He actually
converted it. Yeah, he didn't drop his maintenance modifier.
Well, we're seeing misplays like that in Lucas's game. Let's flip over to the chairman and see master plays as he has declared a truce break on the Ottomans, ladies and gentlemen. Bankruptcy looming. This man truce breaks the Ottomans.
I like it. I like it a lot.
While sitting 100% on Serbia. Listen, if this isn't peak EU4 entertainment, I don't know what is. Chat, I've been very pleasantly surprised by the chairman's gameplay so far. Let's hope it doesn't all come crashing down. Nevertheless, it is entertaining. And speaking of entertaining, chat, if you're entertained, you guys know we do this for free right here, boys. We put on entertainment for you guys for free. So if you're enjoying the stream, and if there's any way you guys can support us by dropping a follow or a subscribe on YouTube, or even being a member on YouTube and becoming a subscriber on Twitch, we would appreciate the support. So hit that follow button.
That would also, if you become a producer on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, that does give you a couple of really nice perks. It does give you access to a special area of the Discord, as well as access to the after party. The after party is something after the show exclusive for only paid members, where we will discuss with our players if they want to turn up, and with myself, Midge, and Hawk, with you guys directly, ask questions, and just have a more close experience. So we can also get some feedback while you guys are called producers. So if you want to be part of that exclusive inner circle, then you know what to do. If you flip to my POV, something interesting has happened.
I gotta say something. Sorry, let's just stay on the chairman, because horrible things are happening, ladies and gentlemen. I think we jinxed him. So while we were chilling over here and while you guys were subbing, thank you for the subs, by the way, he has gone bankrupt. And Wallachia declared a coalition war on him with Wallachia, Crimea, Croatia, Cyprus, Fadal, Fezzan, Genoa, Hungary, Karaman, the Mamluks, Naples, Ragusa, and Syria. All in that war.
That's the
I think this is it. I think that's the run done. If I was him, 16 minutes on the clock, I'd just stay paused and pray that Lucas doesn't
come back.
Yeah, that he doesn't get more than what the chairman already has. I don't know if the chairman knows he can stay paused at this point. Maybe he thinks he's got to keep going. So while you entertain our audience and while we go to Lucas, I'm going to go ahead and just tell him that.
Give him a 16-minute warning as well, and give Lucas a 16-minute warning if you don't mind. Okay, so over here, what happened whilst Hawk was yapping, as per usual, we do see 2 peace deals done. Herzegovina has been taken, Wallachia has not, and he did go for a lesser peace against the Ottomans, taking the coastal fort of Gallipoli, taking Thessalonica, and these 2 provinces right here. He then went and declared war on Serbia, who I believe were guaranteed. The issue is that also brings in Hungary, which could be very good or very, very bad, depending on how well this goes. He could take a whole host of provinces here. He could take from the Ottomans 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces there. Against the Serbs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 provinces. So we can get 14 provinces right from this war. Then there's Bosnia. 1, 2, 3 provinces right there. 17 provinces could be on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. If somehow he can also negotiate a peace to grab some land from Hungary, he takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2, 3 of those being Orthodox, but it looks like he's not going to be going for that. But the potential returns right now are massive. This could put him square in line with the chairman. Hawk, you catch that?
Yeah.
Big war.
What wars is he in right now?
Right now, so I'll explain again for you and for those people just joining us. He pieced out the Ottomans and pieced out the Herzegovina and Wallachia. So then he was clear. Then he declares war on Serbia, who were guaranteed by Hungary and the Ottomans, which brings him to war again against the Ottomans, but also against Hungary. This is a very, very, very strong lot to fight against. However, there are almost 20 Orthodox provinces on the cards right now that he could collect. And then it puts the Ottomans in a weak position that he can then truce break once more. But it does come down to this. Can he fight all of them at the same time? He has called in Lithuania. Lithuania has just called them in.
Yeah. And wait, why are Hungary and the Ottomans on the same side?
They are guaranteed, they both guaranteed the Serbians. So this is an all or nothing play right here. I think he's trying to get Hungary out ASAP.
Things have changed a lot in these in this final quarter of the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, we can go to the chairman real quick right here, because like I told Laith, I did let the chairman know that he can pause, and he was like, oh really? And then he paused. So I think it was good that we told him that.
That is part of the rule set, to be clear.
He's just unpaused.
Why?
And declared on by the Great Horde.
The Great Horde conquest of Venice?
Well, listen, we don't know what these galaxy brain moves are here. Okay? We don't know.
This dude's so smart. Why is he doing this?
Yeah, that's all. Maybe he isn't done. Did I unpause for him? I don't think I did. Did you guys see me click this? I don't think I clicked it. But
imagine if he unpaused and went and went for like a drink.
No, he's speed 5ing. What is he doing?
Well, do you want to go tell him? Maybe he's he thinks that he's already locked in his score. I want to make sure he's clarifying the rules. You want to go tell him real quick?
Yeah, I'll go tell him.
Man, anyway, on my POV, we do see a massive battle against the Ottomans. This is all or nothing. And it's going to be so close. Is it one bad dice roll away? It's going to be so close. A 5 to a 0, a 4 to a 1. Oh, he does. He does, in fact, win that battle. That's big. He has also pieced out the Hungarians. And he's now going to rush to Edirne, presumably to go and fight them off. This is a very good play. He's been doing very well to take out the Hungarians. I think it was worth the risk to do this. He clearly had to do something. He had to do something. Oh, if the other Ottoman stat gets involved here, this could be nasty indeed. But they don't, and this could be huge. He's getting some really unfortunate dice rolls. A 9 to a 0 is really not what you want to see.
That was indeed huge.
Okay, yeah, no, I'd have gone the other way. Oh, Edirne's fallen. That's so unfortunate. And how many times have I said that during this campaign? How many times have I said unlucky and unfortunate?
too many.
It is getting rough. He is slowly clawing back war score against the Ottomans, but that is horrifying with no way to assault and breach the walls. Things really not going his way. Rough, tough, and all the other words above. I would go after that stack right there. No leader, 5,000 Ottomans. It's a free company. You get them stack wiped, they're gone forever. But very unfortunate. And that's just the word of it. Did you find out what the hell was going on with the chairman?
Yeah, I found out. So he was like, I'm just gonna ride this out, and then I said, we calculate the score at the end and not your peak score. And he was like, oh, I'm gonna pause. So it makes sense that we clarify stuff like this, chat. As you all know, these rules are the same from last season. We didn't change anything up. We're just letting the chairman know because we don't have a written list of the rules or whatever.
Sorry, have you seen how many flags there are? Bankruptcy is looming.
There's a lot of flags, but yeah, like people in the chat are saying, man, there is a huge chance for a Lucas comeback right here. Now, obviously, we know that currently the chairman has more provinces, more Orthodox provinces than Lucas. However, Lucas still has 10 minutes to go.
He has 10 minutes.
Very easily conquer more than that if he wraps everything up.
Oh no.
So let's see. Huge battle in the Serbian, not capital right there, but yeah, capital.
This is the problem with his war against the Ottomans. I feel like he's not striking enough decisive blows. He's winning these, but it's just a slow bleed. That's just not something you should do against the Ottomans. See all these tiny stacks running around. You got a lot of Bosnian guys. You hit them, and then you sit on the provinces. I want to clarify as well, just in case people are unaware. We will not say this again to the chairman. Like, he wasn't aware of the rules. We made him aware of the rules. Now he's aware of the rules. We don't want someone losing when they weren't aware of the rules, if that makes sense. But obviously, if we clarify the rules and someone then does it anyway, that's their choice
or whatever. Yeah, that's their choice. Yeah. So now he knows if something like this happens in the second challenge, we're not gonna tell him again, hey, remember you can pause. It's on him. He already knows.
Sometimes we will ask our guys, are you pausing? Because then just from a production point of view, we'll understand what's going on. But that just to peel back the curtain. But we'll talk about more about that in the after party, and we'll see what Lucas is doing. Oh, well, that's it. 8 minutes on the clock. And they're both done.
Why don't you go ahead and ask him? Is he done as well?
To confirm, Lucas in chat has said, I'm done. I fucked up. He just went bankrupt, guys.
Okay, well, there you have it. He's just, we haven't had this so far. This didn't happen last season.
This is the first ever.
Both of our players calling it early before the timer runs out. Is that an indication of how things might go this season? We don't know, but there we go. 8 minutes on the clock left, and our first challenge is already done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. The challenge was party like it's 12:04. As Venice, our players had to conquer the highest number of Orthodox provinces that they could. We both saw our players' games. Chairman went out really strong out the gates, but then it all came down crashing at the end. Lucas, slightly slower, but it came down crashing for him at the end as well. So, I don't know. I think we go ahead and tally the scores right here.
I think we should do it. The reason we do this, as you count, you have more to count than me. Even though we are fairly certain we know the winner, is just in case, and also so that you at home each week can follow along. In the main tournament, we're going to be hosting a community challenge event whereby we will ask you if you, home, can beat our players. Are you, in fact, secretly the greatest EU4 player of all time? So we'll do that here today. If you think, chairman, get out of here. I could have done that easy, no problem. I'd have converted extra provinces. If that's you, if you're that guy, one of yourself, post it on the Discord.
That's right. That's
right. Now, what tab are we using to count?
So we're going into the ledger, then into country, then into province overview, and sort by religion, and just get to counting. All right. So give us a couple of seconds here, chat, while we count.
Yeah, I'm done. There you go. I have my number. Lucas, at the end of an hour, did manage 14 provinces. He had the potential there to grab a further like 20, which would have been insane had he pulled it up. But unfortunately, in this case, he was not able to. Hawk, whenever you're ready, please give
Well,
us.
I am ready. What did you say? How many
14.
provinces did Lucas have? 14. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can let you know that the chairman has 48 Orthodox provinces, blowing Lucas straight out of the water, more than triple, almost. No, exactly. What's that? 4 times more than him. 48 Orthodox provinces, even managing to convert some over in Italy, Venice, Padua, conquering a lot. Listen, it paid off today to go hard straight gates, collapse your game 15 minutes before the end because it's just worked.
I'd like to distance myself from your poor maths, but other than that, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah. Like 5 or 6 times more provinces than Lucas. It's so simple. But yeah,
4 times
there you have it,
14.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and talk to our players before we give them the second challenge, and then we go to our break.
Fantastic. Let's bring him up
Let's
there.
crack both in.
Hello, chaps. We can confirm of a score of 48 to 14 that the chairman has taken this round in a very, very dominant fashion. So we're gonna ask a couple of questions just to let you guys know the format, so you're aware. We are going to ask you a couple of questions, have a little chat, then we're going to go to a quick break. Before we go to the quick break, we are going to reveal to you and to everyone else what the challenge will be. The next challenge, and then we'll get cracking. So you have less time to prepare this time around. So that's just as a forewarning. Still, let's go to Lucas first. Obviously, not the score that you were looking to get. What do you think went wrong? I mean, in my opinion, the first Byzantine War didn't go too great.
Yes, that was my first big mistake. I must admit this. That was quite weird that I sent troops to prevent my God, I forget the word. My transport to the east shore. I totally that was quite upset for me. Then the second war, the first war with Ottoman Empire. I want to conquer much more in this war, and then use the guarantee on Serbian kingdom to the second to pull the Ottoman Empire into the second war. And I haven't seen that the Hungary have alliance with Serbia. I just declare war, and oh my God, Hungary is there.
It was a bit rough. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. You had some really bad luck. We were looking at the conversion of Crete. Because obviously you tried to flip Orthodox. Unfortunately, Crete did get converted to Catholic.
No,
but
I
the
don't
rebels
try
just
this. I
didn't
want
want
to do mission for cheaper advisor. Then after conquering Serbia and Bosnia, I want to flip to the Orthodox faith, and then use this cheap advisor to convert to the other my provinces to the religion. But I must admit. That was quite slow. 160 in 1 hour. Oh, okay. I need to I need to practice much more.
Well, you got 10 minutes to do it in the break. We'll move over to the chairman. Hawk, do you have any questions?
Yeah, so listen, we were discussing this with Laith, and we already talked about this in the intro as well, that you're more of an R playstyle type of player, you know, and I think it's been proven with that. So did you mean for it to happen like this, go all balls out at the beginning, take as much as you can, and then see where it goes? Or did you have a more structured game plan in mind?
Yeah, see, every single game that I play, I just have a general idea. I actually just kind of wing it each and every single time and stuff, and I just see what exactly the game gives me. So it's like, my initial thought was just, all right, here's the areas that I know that are Orthodox. Nobody likes these people over here. Nobody likes Georgia. Nobody likes the Byzantines.
In EU4.
We're going all in. Yeah, in EU4. And I was thinking like, all right, we're going all in on this and stuff just to get those initial provinces. And then afterwards, I figured I was actually going to use Poland to expand up into Muscovy at some point. That was kind of my long-term goal here. So.
I mean, going bankrupt did stall that a little bit.
Yeah.
Right, chaps?
Yeah.
Are we ready for the second and potentially final challenge if Chairman, you take it away?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Book.
I think we're all ready, Midge. Let's have the review right here. Very excited for this one. Came up with it myself. Can't see it though. Let's put it full screen. And the challenge is true Victorian Empire as a Great Lakes culture nation own the most non-Great Lakes culture group provinces.
What?
Now, this is a pretty complicated one. Let me explain because I'm sure both of you guys don't know what we're talking about. So, Great Lakes culture nations are the guys around Lake Victoria in Africa. Busoga, Bunyoro, Buganda, Nkore, Rwanda, Karagawe, Bucha, and Burundi. You guys need to be one of those guys and have the most non-Great Lakes culture provinces.
He specifically means that there's the culture group of Great Lakes. If you go on the culture map mode, there is the culture group of Great Lakes.
Ah, okay.
You want as many
there's
provinces.
like
Yeah. So look on the and you got 10 minutes to ask the questions during the break. But look on the cultural map mode. Look at Great Lakes culture around there. We are going to count as many provinces that are not of the Great Lakes culture as possible. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Okay.
That's right. There
Right,
it is
well-
right there in the chat for you. We
And
can
I have
flash it
10
up
minutes
on
for-
screen while we go to break as well. And
Don't worry,
we'll
Lucas.
see you
We'll
guys.
chat to you as well during the break, and we'll let you
very
know
soon.
and make sure it's all good.
Awesome.
Right. We'll go to break.
The audience,
See you in 10
stay
minutes.
tuned. Back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Gauntlet. Coming at you live from Olympic National Park, Washington State. This week we have True or False. As always, you can play along by typing true or false in the chat, and you will have 30 seconds to guess for each question. Let's get started with question 1. A total of 10 nations are junior partners in Europe in 1444. Time starts now. All right, so a total of 10 nations are junior partners in Europe in 1444. All right, let me think about the junior partners that I know. Okay, Naples, right? Aragon lets Naples go after a couple of years, but it's Naples. Then who else? Obviously the Kalmar Union, so we got Norway and Sweden as well. That's 3. Then I feel like I'm kind of blanking here on just 3. So there we go. Time's up, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's 10 nations, but let's go ahead and see. And the answer is true. There are 10 nations that are junior partners in Europe in 1444. Norway, Sweden, Thuringia, Bayreuth, Holland, Flanders, Brabant, Lorraine, Naples, and Croatia. So good job to everyone that got this one. Let's move on with question number 2. And question number 2 is as follows. Ming is the only nation with provinces in the China subcontinent. Timer starts now. Okay, so the China subcontinent is like North China, South China, and Yunnan, right? I think that one part in the like southwest. So yeah, Ming does own most of that. In fact, I would go on to say that it does own all of it, but what other nations are there, man? I've played in China so much. You know what? I can't think of anyone, but boys, I am gonna say that this is false. But there we go. Time's up. Let's go ahead and see if this is true or false. And it's false. Ming is not the only nation with provinces in China. Cochin, Karadel, and Mangmao also have provinces in China. So good job to everyone that guessed false. Let's move on with question number 3. Oman and Mazab are the only Ibadi nations in the world. All right, timer starts now. So Oman and Mazab. So I'm trying to think of where there are Ibadi provinces, but obviously, right, some of those countries would not be Ibadi. Mazab obviously is the one that came to mind immediately. Then Oman in the region of right there. So could Yaz or Hormuz be Ibadi? Or maybe some of Mazab's neighbors? I don't think any of Mazab's neighbors are Ibadi. but I can't think of anyone else in Arabia that might be a body. But there we go. Time's up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if this is true or false. I'm seeing lots of truths and lots of falses in the chat. And the answer is false. They are not the only Abadi nations in the world. Pate, which of course is located in Eastern Africa, is also a body. So there you have it. 3 Abadi nations in the world. Let's move on with question number 4. Rome is the only nation that doesn't have to be Christian or pagan to form the Roman Empire. Time starts now. Okay, so Rome. We all know that, you know, PDX Paradox loves to put in like little Easter egg type situations like this, because who would ever form Rome or the Roman Empire as Rome, right? And I feel like, you know, this could be one of those obscure things in the game that very little people know about, but I feel like it could actually be true. As we all know, the requirements to form Rome are to own Rome and, you know, have certain other provinces and be Christian or pagan, but does Rome also have to be? I don't know. Time's up. Let's go ahead and see. And this is false. Rome does need to be Christian or pagan to form the Roman Empire. So no little Easter egg for Rome right there for forming the Roman Empire, although I do think there should be. Let's move on with question number 5. There is a nation in EU4 with a national idea that allows it to form Byzantium. Timer starts now. So you guys know what national ideas are by now, right? It's those ideas that you unlock as you move on with idea groups. You have traditions as well that you get before the start, and you have an ambition once you finish all the national ideas. But and keep in mind, we're not talking about decisions here, a decision to form Byzantium. As we all know, lots of countries have that. We're not talking about that, but you know, I can see a mission unlocking the fact that you can form Byzantium, but why would a national idea unlock anything like that? Either way, timer's up. Let's go ahead and see if this is true or false, and this is true. Once you unlock Montferrat's final idea, last claimants of Byzantium, you can reform Byzantium. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, that is due to the fact that Montferrat also has the Palaiologos dynasty, which Byzantium starts off with. Good job to everyone that guessed it, and for everyone that didn't, well, you're banned. Let's move on with question number 6. Hindu is the 3rd largest religion in EU4, both by province count and by countries. Okay, timer starts now. So, it's interesting that this question is worded both by province count and by countries. Like, is that meant to confuse you? Like, maybe yes, it is the largest by province count, the 3rd largest, of course, but not by countries. Or maybe it's the 3rd largest by countries, but not by province count. I don't know, man. Catholic and Sunni definitely have a more countries and provinces, I feel like, than Hindu. But then again, time is up, and I was gonna say there are so many provinces in India, but let's go ahead and see the correct answer, and it's false. Hindu is the 5th largest religion by province count and 4th largest by country. There you have it, man. Hindu, not as big as we thought it was in EU4, huh? And with that, we arrive to our final question, question number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Good job to everyone that's been guessing correctly on all the questions so far. And the final question is, there used to be a country called Tabaristan in EU4. Timer starts now. So, Tabaristan, there used to be a country called Tabaristan. Now, we haven't really encountered this nation, have we? I know, you know, like, for example, Silesia used to exist, and then it got split into Opole and Glogau, but you can still reform Silesia. Same thing with Pomerania, for example. It got split into Stettin and Wolgast, but you once again can reform Pomerania, but I really haven't encountered a Tabaristan releasable or formable, so I don't know. But time is up, ladies and gentlemen. You got your guesses in. Let's go ahead and see what this is. Is it true or false? And this is true. Tabaristan existed many years ago at the start of the game in 1444. It has since been split into various minor nations like Mazandaran and Gilan, with no way to reform it. I really do miss Tabaristan. I really do. But that's been it for True or False, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for playing. Goodbye. And we're back.
100%.
So-
That was my score, Hawk. 100%.
Congrats to
Thank you
everyone
very
who
much.
got them all right. For those of you who didn't, you need to study EU4, bro. What are you doing? You can't just play the game. You gotta read the wiki. I've read the entire wiki 17 times. Laith will tell you. I even know every country tag by heart.
It's actually quicker for me to text Hawk, LAN. It's quicker for me to sorry, no. You come at me with some weak shit like that, Hawk.
All right. What's cool bitch?
COR.
No.
What is it? Go on.
CEP.
That is a man who uses console commands, and I will not stand for it. That's disgusting. All my thumbnails are real. Anyway, back to it. Right now, we have number 2 of the challenges. Potentially the last challenge of the day. Potentially the decider. If Chairman goes ahead and takes a victory here, he will be joining the likes of Zlevik, Playmaker, Flory, and Habibi in the grand final of our second to last slot. So, Hawk, take us through the challenge, and then I'll introduce the players again.
Yeah, so this is a true Victorian empire, ladies and gentlemen. As a Great Lakes nation, not the ones in North America, by the way, Culture Nation own the most non-Great Lakes culture group provinces. You gotta start as the guys surrounding Lake Victoria, probably one of the most cut off groups of nations in the old world. Rwanda, Buganda, Burundi, Buha, any of those guys right there, you gotta start as them and then own the most provinces that are not in their culture group. So you can start as any of these guys, expand in your own little region right here, eat up your neighbors, but then you have to break out of the Lake Victoria region. You gotta go into East Africa, eat Mutapa, eat Kilwa, maybe go into Madagascar, go into the Congo Basin, fight Congo, fight Ndongo, fight Cuba. All of those guys right there, you gotta eat them up, man. You gotta eat them up.
I thought you invented a name in there somewhere. I don't know why.
Isn't Cuba there? Or is it Luba?
I'm honestly not sure. My backspace key isn't working, so I can't input the server ID. So bear with me right now. We are not going to be reading through the players, but I will say this right now. Some of you are asking, who are these players? Who are these titans amongst men? Who are the best of the best that we've selected? Well, we have a little bit of a video to show you, starting with the chairman.
The chairman, true to his name, sits atop the EU4 world. What makes this competitor interesting is the sheer breadth of nations he has played, something that has caught out almost every other Parabellum competitor. From Wales to the Ilkhanate, from achievements to whatever the hell this is, rest assured the chairman has something special in his arsenal today. Lucas is so good at EU4, he has 2 channels because one isn't enough to demonstrate his true skill. If he makes it to the finals, 1/3 of our competitors will be Polish, perhaps establishing somewhat of a dynasty. Always coming up with innovative discoveries, we'll see if he has what it takes to go all the way to the top.
So that is who is playing, and that's why they're playing,
players.
and how they're playing. And we will get going in just a second once we're able to connect up to their games.
So for anyone just joining, ladies and gentlemen, we just got done with challenge 1 right here. Challenge was a party like it's 1204. Both of our players had to start as Venice specifically and own the most Orthodox provinces. Chairman took it away with 48 to Lucas's 14. Now we're going in with this second challenge right here. So if the chairman takes this one away as well, he is into the main tournament officially, you know, starting around January, facing versus the Playmaker, Flory, Habibi, Zlevik, all of the titans from EU4 that you know and love. And if Lucas takes this one away, you know, it's gonna have to go down to the final one to see who will you know, win it. You know, with this first one we started with choose a specific country. With the second one, we're sort of putting them into a specific region. You know, who knows? Can the third one be whatever? Could we give them a different start date?
Maybe it's not even EU4. No, it'll still be EU4.
Maybe it's Civ or something.
I'm ready in game. It's just Total War. I'm ready to get cracking whenever you are, my friend.
Just a second right here as we get the chairman's game started. I had some issues joining.
I will say I have a very interesting choice in front of me. I would not have personally picked this nation. Whether or not it's within the rules.
Yeah. I think we have an obvious-ish choice right here. You know, all of these guys have the same ideas and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we can go ahead and tell our players to get started because we are. I think we're both ready. All
right, here we go. On the counting of 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. The timer has started, and we can reveal nation picks. Starting over here on my side. Exactly. I'm not sure why this.
No, Bunyoro?
Bunyoro. I'm not sure why Bunyoro.
Because they already have one of the non-Great Lakes culture provinces.
He is currently winning. So to be clear,
Lucas is currently winning.
To be clear, chat, to go over to the culture map mode, you have to start as a nation with these cultures in there, or as a nation with these cultures. Own as many provinces not in this culture group as possible. We have reiterated this over and over again to our contestants, and they have both confirmed that they are fully aware of what's going on. So they have to start over here. They are disconnected, and we'll get into some strategies in a little bit because me and Hawk are a little bit canny, and we understood the assignment. Take you through Bunyoro over here. You do have a custom mission tree that's for all of the Great Lakes over here. Maybe it's for the attrition runners. I'm really not sure why you would pick.
They all have the same ideas. Every one of these guys has the same ideas.
Okay, well, let's go.
It's gotta be because of that one non-Great Lakes culture province. But then again, Karagwe also has one of those. But I don't know. Is it dev-based? Are these like the highest dev guys here?
10 dev. Yeah, maybe it is. No, because you'd still get more dev out of picking Buha.
Yeah, that's true. But here we are in the chairman's game, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, he has picked Buha. Now, going to these guys' missions, you know, all you need is a mill advisor to get some claims, or yeah, listen. These missions are not very good. That's all I'm gonna say. So you immediately gotta get the spy networks up. He's already got the free company up as well. Some of these guys are gonna ally each other. A lot of them will also ally guys down here in the Congo Basin. Now, with all that out of the way, let me give you the trick to playing in this region. You can form Kitara, a very rare and unknown formable nation over in this region. All you gotta do is eat everyone else around you. You form Kitara, and when you do, you get colonists in the provinces around you. Let me explain which one of those colonists, where they go. First, you got a colonist in Lega, which is right here. So with that, you border the Congo guys. Then you gain a colonist in Kuria, which is right here. Not too helpful, but not too helpful. Immediately a war started versus Burundi right here. This is Burundi. Kikonja has also joined. Then, going back to the the colonists, you gain a colonist in Rukwa as well. Where is Rukwa? Right here. It connects you to the East African guys. You gain a colonist in Shaga. Let me try and find Shaga right here as well. Versed as I am in EU4, I don't know where Shaga is.
It's northeast of where he is now. Shaga, it's
northeast, right there. So yeah, nevertheless, you gain 5 of these guys. The 2 most important ones go here and here. That enables you to push into Congo and push into East Africa. All you gotta do is eat everyone else first. I'm sure our players will have figured this out, even if they've never played here, because I do think this is the least played region in the old world, most likely.
We do have something slightly interesting going on here.
Let's see.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know about Kitara.
How do you know he doesn't know?
Because he's done a no-CB war over here against Moravi.
Oh, no. But he can't even take it.
But you'd vassalize
He can vassalize them. He's on same continent, but...
Vassalize his land, but that is a rough, needless start. Because what you would do is, as we said, go after Qatar. And let's I want to, if you don't mind, Midge, can you show me something, a little something? Could you go to Chairman's POV directly, because he gets going so much quicker than anyone, frankly, we've ever seen. I want to see his APM. Oh, that's it. He's using windowed mode. Disqualified immediately. Close family executed. These are the rules.
Yeah.
So what's he
Yeah,
doing
but there
right
we go. We actually didn't take a look at our players as POVs last game, and we didn't talk to them as well. We wanted to sort of let them settle in, because this is both of these players' first time participating in EU4 Hegemon right here. So we wanted to, you know, let them let go of the stage fright a little bit. But now we're going to be taking a look at their POVs directly. We're going to hop in with them a couple of times. Hey, Chairman, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Did you get, you know, kicked out of the house yet? No, because you're winning? Okay, let me know if you're homeless. I really won't care. Bloom, you know, declaration of war. You know how it is.
I will say, he might be the fastest player we've seen in the entirety of Parabellum in terms of sheer time covered, because he doesn't pause. Like, Flory plays fast, but pauses multiple times. Yeah. He doesn't pause.
Even
I've
all
never
our
seen that.
players like Habibi and Zlevik, you know, they got experience not pausing. They still pause, right?
They still pause. And again, I want to reconfirm. I went down and talked to Lucas and said, "Hey, you let me know if speed's an issue, because I like the sheer disparity in how far they're getting is big." And I would say, "Look, let me know. We'll drop straight out." And he said, reassured me, "No, not a problem. Not a problem. I will let you know. There's no issues." I just. Can we flip to, in comparison, can we flip to my POV right now? Because there is a standoff going over in the savannah, and I need to show you. 6.9k with 3 shock, and over here 4 shock. I'm lagging behind again. I really want to reconfirm with him. I've asked if it's an issue. He's maintained that it's not. We see improved relations.
It's not even about that, because last time there was a speed discrepancy a little bit, sure, but you know, Chairman ended with 15 minutes to go, and he wasn't pausing at all. So in the amount of time that they both tick over, it's pretty much the same. It's just a lot more pauses.
What am I looking
what do I
at?
have?
Can we go to him
What's
directly? What the heck? What am I looking at?
In my video game? Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, I have male strippers dancing in the background. That's just some of the things you will see on EU4 Parabellum Hegemon Season 2. And it's only the qualifiers. We're bringing them in live for the main tournament. Flory will get a stripper sent to his room.
Oh my god. Mitch!
Let's hope we don't get demonetized. Speaking of monetized, if you guys want to support the stream in any way, if we're on Twitch, you can hit that follow button to stay notified with the streams, or you can subscribe with Twitch Prime as well. If you're on YouTube, you can subscribe to stay notified, and you can become a member as well for some exclusive perks and very, very cool emotes.
Can we flip to
back to the game? Yeah. Oh, we don't have his POV.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, thank you for that. Well, he's getting slowly whittled away is the problem.
He's just attritioning and probably fighting natives, right? There's lots of natives over in these provinces.
Oh no, Nicoran conquest. Wait, what? Yeah, that's not good. He's been attacked.
He's been declared on?
Yeah. That's bad. That's very bad.
That's not good.
I'm gonna let him know he can restart if he needs to.
Yeah. Go ahead and let him know that he can restart. And in the meantime, we can go back to the chairman right here. I'm just going to show off what's happening. So his war versus Karagwe is actually going pretty well. Now, he did drag in his boy Kikonja, which is most likely going to get annexed. And whenever you fight these guys, there's always a risk that they ally someone in Congo or in East Africa, which you are going to have to bother with. But really, it's not that big of an issue. You just siege your guy down and wait. That's how it is, right? Wait. You eat up all of these guys. We already touched on forming Kitara. It's obvious to us, we're assuming, that Lucas doesn't know about Kitara, which is why he no-CB'd Maravi right here. There's no need to no-CB them. You gain a border with Tumbuka very soon, right? Even if it's not them, whoever it is here, we will at this point assume.
Sorry, I just wanted to show off that. And he walked down here to try and take Kalonga, but in the time it's taken him to get here, Moravi's walked back down here. And so if he has a choice, either he maintains this course of action, in which case, oh, here we go, here's a battle. I think he thinks in his head that there's no point in conquering anything from the Great Lakes. This is going to be a close battle.
Yeah.
If he loses this battle, he will restart most likely. It does look like it's going.
That's
yeah.
a lose. Oof, not good.
That's
Not
a
good.
bad retreat thing.
Yeah,
I
not a
assume
good
that'll
start.
be it.
Not a good start.
No, he's still. I have talked to him about it. He said he's going to stick it out. He is actually recruiting more men. Man, is he done? All right, flip to your POV. I'm just going to make sure.
Let's go to my POV right here because we do think Lucas could be restarting. So, of course, timer doesn't get paused if a player restarts. That's on him, right? In the meantime, though, Chairman has declared another war versus Rwanda right here. Gotta be one of my favorite tiny nations located in Africa that still exists to this day. They have more allies. They're with Lundu and Moravi right here. Now, Lundu, they're both down here with Moravi, right? But like I said earlier, you don't gotta bother with these guys. You don't have to do anything. He doesn't have to siege down Luba. He doesn't have to siege down Lundu. He doesn't have to siege down Moravi. Just take care of your neighbors and let these guys get tired. Sooner or later, you'll be done. So now, as he's working on these guys, he's spying on the next guys, which is what you got to do, right? Spying on these guys up here, actually, yeah. So after that, he's going to take care of those guys. Bunyoro, allyless. Busoga, allyless. These guys up here, they'll be even easier. So really, he's got the hardest guys first, which is very nice. But right now, you know, he doesn't have a single non-Great Lakes culture province, right? Lucas was in the lead because he started as Bunyoro, which I think is probably not the one you want to go with. Bucha is the obvious choice. But Bunyoro does have one non-Great Lake culture province, one Sudanese culture province. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys work in EU5 with a lot of stateless peoples. There you go, huge battle right here in the Bucha capital as he faces off versus Moravi troops. That's an easy win as he's got the Great Lakes free warriors along with the Free Company. So yeah, how's that restart going right there, Laith?
Just restarted. We've just cracked on. I asked if he was going to be changing nation. He said no, he's going to change strategies though. So we'll see. Maybe he's looked around a little bit more.
Maybe he has gained knowledge of what you call it.
Maybe Google has helped him. What the hell is going on in your background?
I'm just partying, you know. I don't know.
Why am I in the forest?
Heaven's Gate, but you know that's what it looks like. Oh no, it's just a disco ball. Okay, no cults right here. No cults.
Midge said that I'm in a Vietnamese waterfall, which doesn't make sense. I'm in Thailand right now, dude. That's really racist, Midge.
Listen, it can be a
ugly.
Thai
I'm trying not to
They're
dox your
close
location.
enough.
Don't make me sound racist.
Bro, I'll tell everyone I'm in
Midge
Phuket.
confirmed racist live, ladies and gentlemen, as the chairman is standing in Lega.
All right, well, let go
We'll leave it at
of
that.
your prejudices, Midge, and we'll crack on with some EU4. So how close do you think is he to forming Katara? What does he need?
Well, he's not very close at all, but I'm assuming in about 7 minutes he'll get it done. He just needs to wait out the Congo and Eastern Africa allies till he can peace out Rwanda and Karagwe. After that, the remaining 4 guys should be easier than these 2 other guys. But yeah, you know, we got time. It's pretty much first half of the game is eating these guys while you're still small and forming Katara. Second half is going wild on, well, I would say first the Congo guys because they're weaker. If you eat all of them up, then you move to East Africa. That's what I would do. Unless you can catch like, you know, Tumbuka, Lunda, and Moravi right here easily. I wouldn't face Mutapa or Kilo with this strength.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Kira is the threat.
Also, they got, you know, tech over everyone here.
Yep.
They're the big bad guy of this region.
Could you go back to tech map mode?
Yeah.
What's Rwanda doing? They're a shining beacon of red.
Rwanda is admin tech 3.
Okay.
Listen, it's just like real life, man. It's just like real life over in this region with Rwanda. So historically accurate gameplay right here. Right?
Can
They
can't. How well they're
compared to
doing
their
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they look like they were looking at, I think, join up with Burundi, but I don't know if that's gonna happen anymore. We'll see. Didn't you make
Yeah, but
a video on that, like nations we might see in the future or something like You did something like that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I did. That would be more East Africa Federation type, but once they dragged
you
in
go.
South Sudan, it just got funny. So let's go over to Lucas.
Over here, a war has just been declared, and I can confirm it is another no CB. This time, a smaller nation. So I'll just flip on
Another no
over.
CB? So he
No,
still
he
doesn't know about
doesn't know about Katara. But this is why we do these kinds of challenges, Lucas. And I'll tell you this for a fact, right? Going into this, I don't want to say anything because I don't want to color, I don't want to change the betting line. I genuinely believed, and I know that Zlevik holds his opinion as well, that Lucas was a stronger and is a stronger player than the champ, right?
Yeah.
That was genuine belief coming into this. But I think that it is those little bits and pieces that the chairman knows and the chairman plays with. Like you pointed out in the interview, the chairman plays like us. He plays like someone who is going to go and do something mental. He's going to play like someone who does Austria-Hungary and India, for example, which means he's probably going to know about Katara, because who the hell plays in this region unless you're going, hey, I've seen everything there is to do in EU4. I want to see something new. And that is what we think is going to be carrying the chairman. That's what makes him such a power player, as he is looking like he might be on the track to victory if all goes well. If he does win this campaign, then he'll get to test himself against the likes of Flory. Having said that, that doesn't mean that this strategy is bust. Katara might be a bit of bait. This was something that we discussed off camera. Katara for us seemed like the obvious choice. However, the direct route, the no CB, the seizing lands, and getting there immediately instead of having to wait to conquer things might be a better choice in the long run. Is there enough time to spend 30 minutes building up and then to go and conquer? Because as of right now, 1 point on the board.
I'll give you that answer right now. If we flip to the chairman's POV, there is enough time for that. He's already eaten up his two immediate neighbors to the north before he even finished these guys, declaring on Buganda and Busoga via this, lake connection right here. And then Bunyoro has no allies. Nkori is allied only to Luba, which, isn't really a problem. They're right there. So I think he is going to be done with these guys very soon, man. And then I think we're going to see a real hard push into the Congo, guys. Let's see. Let's go to his POV right now. I know he's not doing much. He's just sitting and sieging these guys right now.
10 years ahead.
Yeah.
Well,
that restart will cost you.
Yeah, it will. I will say I am pleased that we got to see a Katara game, because hopefully that Katara feels a bit faster. That flashed up and down so quick, didn't give a chance to see it. But yeah, Katara feels a bit faster. You have bigger economy to bankrupt to go ham. Absolutely, I'm not discounting that. However, you underestimate gold. If you can get into that region down next to Kilwa before Kilwa can get going, then you'll take the gold. In fact, can you flip to your POV directly? If we can flip to Hawk's POV, do you mind showing off what's happening with Kilwa and the gold mine specifically?
Yeah, so what Laith is discussing, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that Mutapa and their subject Butua right here combined start off with 3 gold mines, and then you have the Sofala gold mine, which is Kilwa's subject right here, and the Kilwa capital gold mine over here. Now, the province that's gonna get semi-colonized is this one right here, so you still gotta go through a couple of guys and hope that Kilwa isn't here to nab the gold mines quickly. However, in this game, Kilwa is already here. However, being EU4 AI, they've botched it, and they've only taken Masapa. And they've got a truce with Mutapa. So, Chairman right here, after he colonizes this, he can easily fight Tumbuka, all of these guys right here, to get access to 2 gold mines. And listen, 2 is more than enough to then go ham on these guys, which I think are easier. You don't want to spend time getting involved with Kilwa, man. They're technologically superior, they're richer. Just fight these guys. It's as simple as that.
Why fight a richer, stronger person when you can fight a poorer, weaker man? That's the question I ask myself every single day.
I live by that creed, man. I live by that creed. Whenever I go out in the street, a little. Whoop.
I've seen him. You should see. I mean, one punch and that 12-year-old went down like a sack of shit. It was incredible to see.
Yeah. I got my ass beat by that 13-year-old the other day.
That's why it's look, it's 12 and under.
Yeah.
Huh?
No doctor disrespect though, but Kilwa might deck on him and then he'll have to fight them. Yeah, that's true. If Kilwa does face, that there's a weaker neighbor next to them that they can fight, especially if they got a tech or 2 over, That is
If you're the 12-year-old to kill with here, then that is a problem. If you flip to my POV over here, we do see that Tumbuka has been defeated, I believe. I don't see where they would go, and now we're just sorting out the siege. Again, we are just seeing that slightly slower pace that is indicative of a very well thought out player in Lucas. And again, I was wondering if this was going to come into it. Watching Lucas's videos and picking him out for the Parabellum qualifiers and asking if he wants to take part, it's because he's very skilled. However, when you're in single player, you can take your time. There's no time limits. You don't feel the need and the pressure to go insane. We'll see how this plays into it, because if you can get those 3 gold mines, that's a lot of money per month. I mean, you're talking. I mean, this one's terrible, but you can dev it, I guess. But these 2 here, that's like 5 ducats a month. You could probably dev this one up a little bit more to get you at least a ducat. That's like 6 ducats a month. That's quite a big deal when you're talking about your total income being 3 ducats at the present time. Yeah. All right. So don't sleep on how powerful those gold mines are. If he can get through Lundu and then through Mutapa, those gold mines will save him. It sounds like he's deving. I just heard deving noises.
Deving?
Yeah. I definitely heard deving noises. Mission?
Interesting.
I'm not sure.
Maybe on a state agenda?
I have no clue. This is the thing. I'm not sure. We'll see what Lucas can do, though. I think it is just the general unfamiliarity with this area. I mean, but that's what we're testing here. At the end of the day, I'm sad that one of these guys has to lose, because I think both of them bring a lot to the table.
We have galaxy brain strategies going on with the chairman, ladies and gentlemen, as someone in the chat pointed it out. Now, first I'm going to say that he finished up the 2 guys over here. Now he's about to declare on Nkori and Bonyoro. But he's also converting this province's culture to this culture. And it's already at 80%. So nice. That is very good right there. Thinking about all the possibilities. Now, obviously, you can convert any culture, any province's culture to any other culture that you have, right? You don't have to convert to primary culture, which is Rwandan. So he's actually converting his primary culture, Rwandan, to another culture, Takama, right here, which is not even accepted. So there you have it, man.
It's kind of weird that's mechanic. You do away from your primary culture.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you for someone in the chat for pointing that out. Sander Lenfer Inc.
Nice. Terrible name.
Yeah. Let's go to his POV directly, maybe. See what he's up to right now. Chairman. There we go. Thinking.
I love these casual stars, dude.
Bro, think he the thinker. You know what I'm saying?
If you flip to my POV, we do have
more conversion, more culture conversion. Nice. Oh,
it's vassalization.
Yeah, nice. A vassalization.
It's done.
Well, yeah,
so
has
he had to. So we'll see if he decides. Can we? Has Lucas connected up his game? Can we see his POV? We can. Okay, let's see what he's looking to do. He is building spy networks, but will that help him?
On the Tumbuka neighbors?
Yes. That won't help.
But how? He can actually seize, but the one he can seize is the north one.
But
the one he wants is the south one. Well, actually, via the lake, he can, yeah. You're right.
So I think he should be fine. So he seizes, gets him down, seizes, and then takes it, and then we're off to the races, because then we're off. Because
then he's already there.
He's already there. He doesn't need to worry about waiting for things. I mean, we're like, Galaxy Brain, look, one more province.
Yeah.
But Lucas is about to go up to 2. And then he's about to steal a lot more. So just because he's not going as Katara, again, he will have a weaker economic base, but I think he will be having an early lead here, to be honest. Yeah. If I had to put money on it, if I was a betting man, and I do like the horses, that's what I'm thinking.
I like the horses as well. Let's see the situation in your game in East Africa right there. What's Kilwa doing? So Mutapa, they're still powerful?
Best is the best way I can describe it. Mutapa are still, I mean, powerful is a bold term.
Well, powerful for him.
They have 9k. They're not exactly world beaters at present, but we are seeing. It's been half an hour. Lucas has played 4 years. That's what's killing him here. It's and this isn't a speed issue. You can't have a speed issue when you're unpaused.
Yeah.
When you put, oh, can we go to, can we go to his POV directly? I want to see what he's doing during this pauses. I have to. I'm so curious. Okay, he's looking to seize lands right now. Okay, he does take the land. That's another point on the board. He is coring it, and he is going to look to get more troops, presumably for that deck. Okay, I'll keep an eye on things, but it looks, if you flip to my POV, it looks like over here we have 9k. Butua actually, damn, Butua got hands, dude.
Yeah, well, it's because Mutapa collapses. They get that horrible event for Zimbabwe where their monument goes away. It goes down to 1/1/1 dev. So yeah, has that already happened?
I assume so. I mean, Butua is just, I'm blown away by how good Butua is doing.
Yeah.
Fate is Zimbabwe. So yeah, I assume so.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well, there we have it, and we'll see if
now
Kill...
something we actually didn't. Sorry to interrupt. You can go ahead and then I'll touch.
No, you go.
Yeah. So if we go back to Chairman's POV right here, one thing we didn't sort of touch on too much when forming Kintara is all 5 provinces that you start colonizing. Out of those, like only 2 are of your culture. So you automatically get 3 non-Great Lake culture provinces. These 2 right here, and then it's that one over here, right? And with his culture conversion, he's already got 2 of those, 2 non-Great Lake culture provinces. He's gonna get 1 more over here. So yeah, our players are even right now, both at 2.
I think so. Yeah. He's currently also converting another, which is very, very interesting. That's a strategy we hadn't really thought about, which is very good.
Yeah, not
I'm
at
very
all,
pleased
because
to see
it's like slow.
Will the colonies not default to his culture? Will they take the base culture of the non-colonized?
Well, it says right here, they'll join a frontier, right? So
I think it means it'll flip the culture to Rwandan.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
Maybe he doesn't Galaxy Brain. Maybe he doesn't trigger that until he's flipped something else to be his primary culture. And then he's good.
Yeah. Now, if he's thought about that, I will, I might put him in contention for, if he gets past Lucas, I might put him in contention for some of the top slots. Not gonna lie. Some not so obscure mechanics, but the layman.
Oh no. Flip to my POV. Sorry, this is not gonna be good. We're seeing a big battle here. Hang on, he might win this. He's massively outnumbered, but it depends. Tumbuka coming to his aid. Maybe we'll get there just in time. They don't, and that means they're going to be fighting 2-1. This is bad. He was 1 dice roll away again. Unfortunate, unlucky, whatever you want to call it. That's a big stack. That's it's such a painful loss. Whatever you want to call it, the dice have not been in the favor of Lucas today. They've not been helped by certain choices, but frankly, that is desperate to see. And we see he has 4,000 against 27,000 troops. Maravi being allied to Mutapa, he was potentially looking in to get a stat wipe against Maravi immediately and go from there. We might be looking at another restart halfway in. This is going to be painful. He's gonna have to bring something massive to the table here. I'd love to say that there are chances, and there are always chances if something goes wrong for the chairman. But the chairman keeps playing smart, keeps playing his game.
Yeah.
Lucas is in for an early night.
He's not only bringing stuff to the table, he is the table, ladies and gentlemen. Finishing off the final guys in the Great Lakes region. Nkori right here with their ally Luba. That's just separatist. Okay,
damn, that's it. His game's over.
Who?
No, just kidding.
Okay. No, I thought something was going on with Lucas.
Can we flip to Lucas directly?
Yeah, let's do it.
What's he thinking about doing? Is he thinking about restarting? Is he thinking?
See, this is what's costing time, ladies and gentlemen. What was he doing just right there? You can't. You at least let the game run while you're thinking, right? At least let the game run, because a lot of it does come down to time. His game is running pretty smoothly. We got lots of FPS right there. Yeah.
Well, as I said that. Again, I'll double check with him.
Yeah. And by the way, chat, just to clarify right here, when it says me or Laith are lagging behind, it's really not true. It'll always say that because we are the ones that are in the game, not the hosts. As we all know, we have superior internet and PCs, Google 3D, HD prototype goggles right here. We are into the mainframe, hacked in. It's never our fault, really.
You heard of that fast
Putting
and
that
like
out there.
double terabyte internet? That's what we got right now.
Yeah.
And actually, we have to slow it down because it goes too fast. Brace laws of physics. We get ahead, we get spoiled. So we just want to bring you the best experience, you know?
Yeah.
Also, Roman culture is not in the Great Lakes culture group, and all culture groups provinces flip Roman when forming the Roman Empire.
Yeah,
So
that's
you want
definitely
him
a
to form
strat.
Rome?
That's definitely one of the strategies.
If one of these players forms Rome,
It's implied.
Calix Brand form Roman Empire for the culture conversion cost.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I would never call our audience idiots.
You know, some
to
people
their
say there
faces.
aren't stupid questions. But listen, man.
It's brave of you to ask the questions that no one's asking. I would say your curiosity is your best characteristic. Because there aren't fucking many of them. Anyway, does the challenge say as a Great Lakes culture nation? Doesn't that usually mean that has to be the case the entire game, or is culture shift allowed, or no or yes?
Well,
But you could
culture
shift there and
isn't
shift
really
back.
about this. It's about starting as one of these countries here, right? It
Well,
doesn't
no,
say-
that's not the wording. It says as. The specific wording is as. He is correct. It's as,
Well,
not
we're making
starting
an
as.
executive decision. You can culture flip. It doesn't really matter though, culture flipping, right? It doesn't matter because you need to own.
It does when it
converting
comes to the
doesn't matter.
colonies. When it comes to that
Well,
Katara
yeah, but
colonies.
if you flip out a Great Lakes culture, you can't form Kitara. You gotta be Great Lakes culture to form Kitara. So you can't flip out and then form it.
But you flip, you do Katara, then you flip, then the colonies are finished with your
I think
culture.
they insta become the thing.
Well,
Listen,
we'll find
what I'm
out.
saying, Pat, is we're gonna allow culture flipping.
Are we? I don't know
Yeah,
if
yeah.
I agree with that, Hawk. We're gonna have to play rock, paper, scissors.
We gotta allow it, man, because it's about the countries, you know, that
It's
start
just,
with that culture. I think
It doesn't
culture
say
flipping is a
starting
very good
as.
strategy.
Chat, we're gonna have to put, so it says as a Great Lake culture nation. As a Great Lakes culture nation.
Yeah, but it's not about as a Great Lakes culture nation. It's about a Great Lakes culture nation.
But you're no longer a Great Lakes
The
culture
opposite.
nation.
Well, listen,
You
look,
gotta put
go to
emphasis.
the
You're no
chairman right
longer.
here. He's taken 3 provinces in Congo already. He's taken 3 provinces in Congo. All he's got to do is core up, what's this right here? Nkore's province and then Pubongo. I love these names, man. I freaking love these names.
They sound so good. Can we
They're so
flip my
good.
POV?
Like Pubongo, that's.
This is dire.
Have you seen my Pubongo? You know?
I have not seen your Mongo, but if you look at my poor Bunyoro, it's not doing so well. Unfortunately, he's going straight for the Mutapan capital of Zimbabwe. I don't see a route
He
here.
is
and
heavily outnumbered here, right? Oh, moving
Not just-
units. That's a classic beginner mistake right there. In fact, that's on your
Scorch
page.
earth, dude. Scorch the earth. Scorch the earth. Scorch the earth. Failed rains that's about to be fertilized with the blood of Buntorans or whatever they're called. Because it's not going to go well, I don't think. Although they do back out. I
got a call right here. Yes. John, how are you, John? Yeah. It's Mr. Paradox. It's Mr. Paradox. How's Victoria doing? Yeah.
Call me.
Oh, you're watching? Oh, so culture flipping is allowed. Oh, all right. So, yeah. No, I don't have a U5 key yet. No, but you guys should send that. Yeah. All right. Catch you later. Bye. Well, there we go. Just got off the John off the phone. You're on a first name basis here. He said culture converting flipping is allowed. As if we go to the chairman's POV right here.
He's restarting.
Oh, Lucas restarting with 26 minutes left. And if we go to my POV right here, you will notice that the chairman has formed Kitara. Now, you were right about the provinces that get colonized or get frontiered, flipping to primary culture. And yes, they are Rwandan. But still, look, so many of these provinces, he's already up to 5. 25 minutes left, he's up to 5. So that's all I have to say about that, as my colleagues don't have anything to say. I mean, that's just it, man. You know, sometimes you restart with 25 minutes left, and sometimes you form Kitara with 25 minutes left. Sometimes you got claims on Kasembe and Kulundwe, and you're pretty much ready to hit these guys hard. But yeah, it's pretty easy to just go into cultures map mode or accepted cultures and just count them all here. Yeah?
Oh, we've got a development. So we are gonna have a restart here, but he is requesting speed 5 access.
He has requested speed 5 access.
Yes.
Now, what does that mean? Requested.
That means we drop out of both games, and we go from there.
Well, I mean, that's it. It's in the rules. If he's having speed issues, we both drop out.
Sure.
We said it. Let's both drop out. So
Sure.
I think it's simple right here. I just quit the game, right?
Go talk to Chairman first and let him know what's going on, so he doesn't just go.
Yeah.
We're gonna pause
In
the
the
timer once
meantime-
it goes on. This is the only time we're gonna pause the timer, just so we're both aware what's going on. Okay.
Okay, let's flip to the chairman's POV image while we deal with this.
So here we have our technical pause. A technical pause we are taking. I'm going to use this time to say, everyone in chat, thank you so much for watching this qualifier for Parabellum Hegemon Season 2. Remember, if you like what we do, please consider, if you have the finances to do so, becoming one of our wonderful producers. Producers are helping us put this show together, put this show on the map. And yeah, without your help, we couldn't do it. Also, if you can't financially support us, there are plenty of other ways to do so. You can share the stream, like our videos, share our videos around. Make sure you go to any EU4 Hoi group chats, any Paradox group chats you have, and just go, hey, have you heard of Parabellum? And then just bam, hit them with the link. There you go. Laith's back. Hello.
Hello. We're both back. Can you confirm that Chairman is understanding of the situation?
Yes, Chairman has been notified. I said we will add to them once again when they are ready to restart. So, you know, as soon as Lucas is ready to go, we can go ahead and tell them to get going.
We'll tell them to get going now, because obviously it's Lucas's decision to restart, so it's on him to get going as quickly as possible.
Yeah. And we can also unpause the timer, Midge.
Yes, I'm working on that.
Okay, we've told him to resume.
There
So
we go.
now we have the job of trying to see what's going on here. We see Katara's. Well, that's fun. Dude, love a bit of Katara. So we were right. That's nice to see. And what's the score over there on?
Just eyeballing it right here and not knowing the culture conversions, I don't think any of them are done. The current score for the chairman, I checked just before I left his game, is 5. There we go. He's actually showing us now it's 6. So we can easily tell by this map mode, all of the red provinces are, or actually it's 7. Look.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
7. It's as simple as that. So the chairman.
No, what
already
about
up
there's
to 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what?
3
the
down
red
here,
provinces? 1, 2.
Congo guys. 3 that he's converted right there, and the one up top that's already not that culture. So yeah, chairman already at 7, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice. Dude, look at that tech.
3. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Tech 4. He's about to get Tech 5. That's really good.
Yeah, really good.
For this time period. Like that's not great in Europe. You know?
Yeah, not great in Europe.
He has kind of
late Victoria.
Making money as well. This is just a good game. Can we flip to Lucas's POV?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So restarting for the 3rd time in a row, definitely not getting lucky in this challenge, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we did see a little bigger skill display in the first challenge, the Venice challenge, but you know, if this does end up being only 2 games, if the chairman does end up going through, we still don't know. Keep in mind, there's still lots of time here, especially with speed 5. Don't get it twisted. At least we will have saved a very good 3rd challenge that we can put on for you guys in the future. A very nice challenge.
It's a really good one as well.
Yeah.
So we'll see what he's ending up doing here. He did mention to me that he was potentially going to look at building up a base, an economic base in the Great Lakes first this time. So he has decided to change strategy. Whereas the previous 2 times he did go for the vassal. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Can
Has he learned
you?
about Guitar, perhaps?
Perhaps he has. Can we flip over to the chairman? I just want to see the time he's at right now. He also isn't playing on speed 5. Can he pause right now with spacebar?
No, he is. He is on speed 5.
Oh, he is
There we
now.
go.
Yeah, and he's
Now
pausing and playing.
yeah.
There you go. I just wanted to make sure that he
probably
wouldn't.
doesn't have a macro. I'm sure he'll learn all about macros once the main.
No,
tournament
dude,
starts.
he is. He does have one. He does have one. Look, he's pausing without
Yeah,
clicking
but
the
it's
top
not
right.
MP anymore.
Does it change automatically like that?
Yeah, it does. It changes automatically.
Dude, I'll be honest. So Zlevik and Floria are very free with this information. They rebind the pause button to the spacebar so they can use spacebar and MP to pause the game, which is a big thing. If I was them, I would not have told anyone.
Yeah, keep it a
I would-
secret. It is
yeah,
allowed, by the
absolutely.
way. Chat. An interesting thing about Parabellum here, Hegemon, whatever is, whether it's this show or any other shows, you can cheat.
Yeah,
Just don't
absolutely.
get caught. If you can
If you
find
get
a way to
caught,
use the
disgusting.
console in MP, do it. If we
If
catch
you
you, you're
can-
going to be disqualified. But if we don't catch you,
If you can somehow, as an EU4 player, make it so that Lady Saffron drinks the night before to the point where she can't make it for the next day, you win. Playmaker. Without
Reach,
last time, right? Here's what happened. He lost to Kara because of a poor nation pick, and he thought to himself, "Why take the risk?"
talking about the
He's out
playmaker.
there. Yeah. He's out there buying Lady Saffron drinks the night before in one of those like fake mustache things. She never saw it coming.
And a fake nose
Oh,
and glasses too, let's not forget.
Absolutely. You know, she wasn't being completely irresponsible knowing that she had an obligation the next day. It was all Playmaker's plan. It was all that. Like, they don't want you to know this. but you can
Universe
cheat.
brain strats.
Ridiculous. And now we're seeing
Multiverse brain.
just common or garden good gameplay from the chairman. And I don't think he's ready for what the Playmaker is going to bring to the table in terms of the real world shenanigans, shall we say.
Yeah.
I did hear that Habibi said that if he lost to Flory again, he's going to knock him out cold.
Yeah.
So don't
We
take
have
my
to
word
be
for it.
Careful, you know.
Do your own research.
Yeah, do your own research. You know, if we can get the tinfoil hat up, Midge, if you got that handy, you know, I want to be protected by all the fluoride in the water. You know what it is. I only drink my
Fluorides.
water non-fluorinated, RFK approved, by the way.
Dude, absolutely.
Habibi said,
No fluoride.
I
Nothing.
lose to Flory, I'm gonna catch him in real life, knock his ass out. And you guys have seen this. Habibi is 8'3" tall. You know, he
He's a big
plays
guy.
in the what you call it? He plays in the Omani, the second tier basketball league. This is secret, of course. Maybe I shouldn't have said that, but you know. And his hand is as big as my head. You know.
The travel times
catches
between,
Flory.
you know,
Flory's
America
4'11". Oh,
Flory is 4'11". You've seen him.
Yeah.
Tiny man. Just so small. With him in the palm of your hand, he's just there.
yeah, yeah.
John
Yeah, as the
Playmaker
game moves on,
Paradise.
ladies and gentlemen, Lucas.
But wait,
starting
we
with
are seeing
Euro for
we
the
are
third
seeing
time.
a better strategy here. We
Yeah,
are seeing him build
finally,
up in the
finally.
Great Lakes, and
Finally.
look at that
Yeah.
speed on his PC. My God, that's a supercomputer
tech
right
isn't an
there.
issue. Actually, that's really fast. Well,
That's
when you can see so
ridiculously
little of
fast.
the world, yeah, of course, but
Yeah, but still, there we go. He's starting to piece out one by one,
now
and it's
we
40-48.
got an interesting. While we're watching this right here, while Lucas sees these guys up, I have an interesting quandary here for you. You know, people in the chat are saying, you know, if you can flip start dates back and forth, we've never, you know, you get some weird things happening. We've never explicitly outlawed this. We've never said, by the way, when we start, you can't flip to 1821 and back to 1444 to get like the revolution and stuff, or different gov reforms. So what do we
mean?
think about
Go
that?
from
What's the
1821 to
sideline?
44. How could you do that? What do you mean flip
Well,
dates?
when before starting a game, you know?
Oh, you mean exploit the hell out of it?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I don't know. Because I don't want everyone to do it, but at the same time, I want someone to do it to force a rule change.
It would be funny if
That's kinda-
someone does it.
That's kind of
And if we
baller. If
allow
you're the
it-
first person to do that,
But then
Stu
after
next
that,
week,
we panic.
he's watching right now. He's like, damn, I got this.
There we
We're
go.
like, own as
We're
many
seeing
provinces as France. Easy.
We're saying this live, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know if any other competitors are watching. We don't know if the chairman and Lucas will watch back this VOD and hear us say this. It's official. You are allowed to exploit the start date until we catch you.
Oh, I don't know if that's a good idea.
They're not? I already said it. Didn't we just
I
say
don't know. Hook, I don't think you understand how bad those exploits are, buddy.
No. What I'm saying is they can only do it once. Once we notice it, we'll let that game play out, but no one can ever do it after that.
And we get to break one limb. Just one.
Deal. Just one.
Okay. I will say this as well. Different start dates is an interesting proposal for a different for EU4 challenges. I kind of want to let it go. For one, I think what I'll do is I'll go tomorrow and I'm gonna go back to the drawing board and I'm gonna pick a challenge that we specifically say any start date can be picked.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be fun.
And do we,
like, for example, as
tailor it to a certain start date?
We could try. It'd be fun to, like, as a colonial nation, like something like that. You know?
Yeah.
As a colonial nation, have as little dev of other colonial nations as possible. That'd be quite good, actually. Because if you pick a late start date, you have a lot of dev.
What's other dev what?
So stop other colonial nations from existing.
Have the least amount of colonial nations in the New World, you mean? Something like that.
Yeah, but obviously, but like, you have to start as a colonial nation.
Yeah,
you can't just start in 1444.
Yeah,
We're seeing another seas land strat over here. So not a Katara strat. Let's see. He's built up a little bit of tax base in the Great Lakes. Third time's the charm. This time they're allied to Kikonji and Burundi. He's called in Kuba.
He started.
And away he goes.
Keep in mind, chat, at this point also, because me and Laith aren't in the players' games anymore, we can't actually see what's the count that they have right now, right? If they happen to be showing it on stream while we're watching, we can guess, but I can't just, take a look at the chairman's game right now and see how many of those provinces he has, which is one of the drawbacks of this being strictly a single player experience and not us being in the game. So that's why we feel like it's worth it to have these guys go through pain and not have speed 5 just so we can enjoy ourselves more.
Tell you what, this is beautiful. Reverting to almost version 1 EU4 right here. Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Just get all these other nations out of here. I don't want
Congo.
In my video game, gone. I want one nation and no way to get out of that.
Look at this. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I counted
16,
15.
I thought.
15.
We'll have to guess.
That's
okay, the only time you're not allowed to cheat is when you're reporting results. That's a different kind of cheating. That's bad cheating. That's not the how funny.
There's a 15-minute warning.
Okay, go for it. As I'll try and figure out what's going on here. I think this war's going a lot better than previous ones. Will it be enough? His homeland's getting sieged down. We did see a similar thing happen in the event as well, where he let his homeland be sieged down and he did have to peace out early. It looks like he's tempted to do the same thing here, and it's taking his time over these decisions that is going to lose him in the long run, especially when you feel like you are 30 minutes behind in time. You have to be making those decisions. You have to be making them snap. Doesn't matter really if it's the right or wrong decision. If you take too long to make the right decision, it becomes the wrong decision because of how long it's taken you to make it. So if he's going to peace out, snap decision, peace out, and there it is. He does, in fact, peace out, adding to his score.
Good choice.
Mutapa. I think absolutely, because he does have enough to take on Mutapa. I think at this point, although he is approaching bankruptcy, it is a bit of a dangerous time, and he did need to peace out to secure.
Well, he should have bigger loans now. Yeah, he does. So
and that's why he had to peace out. That's why it's a very, very good move. But you wasted 2 minutes thinking about it, and you just don't have that time. Again, a good decision becomes a bad one when you take too long to make it when you are behind. If you have, like right now, obviously chairman doesn't know this, but he would have the luxury. Presumably he knows his game is going well. His game has gone well. So he can take a little bit of time to make decisions. Lucas knows this isn't gone to plan. He has to move fast. He has to take risks. And if it doesn't pan out, it doesn't pan out. But playing safe, not going to work here. I think we are going to see a declaration against Mutapa here.
How?
It's possible to have 200 to 500 provinces in this challenge in 5 minutes. A Guitaric 2000. Okay, buddy, pal. I want you to join the Discord, and I want you
And do it.
to do it.
Yeah.
In fact,
you
I
gotta
want you
start
to
in
become a producer.
1434.
I want you to become a producer and subscribe if you haven't already, and then talk to me in the after party. Catch me outside. How about that?
You can't do custom nations unless we say so, guys.
Disgusting.
Unless it's specifically said, you can't do that.
Is that a leak for potentially an upcoming challenge?
Question
Who
mark?
knows?
Yeah. But yeah, here we see Sherman's POV man preparing to declare war on some other guys. Look at the culture conversions he's got going. So
It's ridiculous.
5 of them are at like 90%, dude. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, look at all of that. 2 more on 30%. This guy. He actually might be good at EU4.
He's a problem. He is a problem for the. If I'm Slevik watching this, I'm putting in some extra hours.
A new dark horse in the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, Playmaker's already in. Let's assume that chairman is gonna come in, and then in a couple of weeks we have the final qualifier between the student, who we all know is very good from last season, and Lemon Cake. He's a player we haven't seen yet on live like this on our show, but man, whoever makes it in, this is definitely gonna be the most stacked tournament
Absolutely.
of all time, whether in our show or any other. So you're definitely not gonna want to miss it, coming right up after New Year's.
Look at that. He's integrated him.
Yeah.
He's straight up integrated him. It's still 10 minutes to go. He can get a lot done here. He might
really
actually
fast.
conquer. Like,
He's really fast. It's like it's taking him less time to do things than other people. You know? I feel like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
it's the cycling is very fast. And like we said, we can reveal that on the 7th of December. We are going to have the student versus Lemon Cake. So pencil it in. Take time off work. Tell your dad I can't be there today. Sorry, Dad. 7th of December is the day to
be
look
there
out
or be square.
because you're not going to be around. Much like your father, if you don't tune in, he'll be very disappointed in you.
Yeah.
Anyway,
If
we
you
do-
then he's gonna come back from getting milk and cigarettes though, so there's another reason to jump right in. But yeah, fighting who are these guys?
Congo.
What's
He's
the flag
fighting
right
Congo.
there? That's not Congo.
He's fighting Congo.
That's not the Congo flag down there though.
Oh, right. I thought you meant who's he fighting.
Yeah.
That's not the Congo flag. That is. I mean, do you want to load up a? I don't. I'm not gonna lie, dude. That flag kind of looks mad.
Is that just a guy on it? A naked guy?
Yeah.
Right? What the frick is that flag?
I'm trying to find it. It's Kasanji.
Rwanda? Who is it? No.
No, it's Kasanji. I'm looking at it.
Let me see
Wait,
that
do you wanna flip to my POV? Look at this. Oh wait, let me. Sorry, I gotta connect up my screen and then we can look at this. It's Kasanji. It looks like a person melded with a duck with some squiggly legs.
Oh, Midge, show this. Show this to the people right there.
He is. Look at it. Well, let's get back to Lucas's game. I want to see how he's doing.
Yeah.
His caps have been
10
sieged.
minutes right here, by the way.
That's rough. You want to give him a 9-minute warning?
Oh, I'll give him a 7.5-minute warning.
You son of a. Yeah, sure. Okay, so Mutapa has been completed. Oh, bit of rage. He's upset. He's not happy. What's happened? Did Kilwa go in? I think Kilwa went in. I think he declared war on.
Was that literally him rage dragging the mouse?
I think it was. We've all been there. Okay. Did you say that to stream, Midge, or do you want me to relay that? So Midge has just said that he believes that that Mutapa has unconditionally surrendered to Kilwa, which is really not good.
You can't see that because he's not looking there, but that may have been the case. But no. Well, Mutapa still exists. I guess they obviously didn't get full annex, but
No, I don't think they've unconditional. Yeah, they can't have unconditional. I think they're just not beaten out. He's doing whatever he can. Yeah, they have peaced out now, and that is game done.
That's not
He
good.
thought about using console commands.
Yeah, he
and there
thought
it
about
is.
using the
He
console
thought
right
about
there.
it.
ladies and
He
gentlemen.
thought about it.
Oh, I think he's done.
He's
let's
done.
go. Let's go to the. Let's go to the.
Now,
chairman.
I have a controversial thing. I don't want to tell the chairman that it's done.
Yeah, we're not. We're not.
I want to see how far he can
I'm
get.
just gonna give him a warning here. I give him the chairman a 7.5-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen.
This challenge
Yeah.
is not for the faint-hearted, is it? Really?
It's not. It's not. Look at this, man. He's gonna take the max out of Congo, and it's not even everything, man. It's not even everything. A slight misplay here by letting them expand it that much, so you can't full annex them, but still so strong, man.
But it's
There
always
is still.
very good.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think the amount of restarts proves just how hard playing in a region that you're not familiar with can be. It's
Yeah,
just one of
for
those
sure.
things of on paper, and when you're seeing the chairman perform so essentially excellently, it makes it seem like no, it's easy. But no, I think most players would come up against the same challenges as that Lucas is fighting with. There's a lot of RNG in it, like for example that kill with Siege. Yeah, so. Yeah.
So, oh my god, that's a
Oh.
big Zara. And I will say there is still 6.5 minutes for Lucas to make the trip and forcibly seize the PC. He could swat the chairman right now.
Yeah.
So
Has
we'll
Lucas
see. There is a
confirmed, by the way,
chance.
that he is out.
Yeah. Yes, he
Okay.
has.
Well, in that case, ladies and gentlemen, we already
You
know
wanna-
the final result, but
But we kind of want to see
we
him.
are going to let it play out right here for the final 6 minutes. You know, it might be torture for the chairman, but for us, it's pure entertainment right here. We want to see how far he can push his skills. We want to see, is he going to go bankrupt again? Is he going to... Oh, he did choose break Congo.
He did. This is really.
I was just going to ask.
You're
is he
saying
gonna
he's a
do it?
dark
He's already
horse.
done it.
I don't see
That's
this man
how
as a
fast
dark
he is.
horse. I'm telling you now. I think we're looking at the favorite for season
I
2 of
think we're looking
Parabellum.
at the
I
fan
think we're
favorite.
looking at a
Habibi is
favorite.
gonna have to
Hashtag the
step
new
down,
Habibi.
Yeah.
This is it.
Hashtag, let's see, hashtag new Habibi question mark in the chats, both on YouTube and on Twitch,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of YouTube and Twitch, who is the better audience? Who will spam more? Let's see it right now. Who is the better spammer, YouTubers or Twitchers? Hashtag new Habibi question mark in the chats, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, that's
As we enter into the last 5 minutes, I just want to say a huge shout out to our players so far for turning up and giving it a good go. Obviously, Chairman with a good showing. Lucas, obviously, obviously not performing as well as we know he can, but also turning up and giving it a good go. So appreciate him being a good sport. So make sure to go and support both these guys when you can.
Check
They
both
both put out
these
really
guys
good
out.
content. Like I said, Lucas does content both in Polish and also in English, and is a very skilled player with really good tutorials and really interesting stuff. And the chairman as well has more of our kind of style of video, I would say. But if you do want to support the stream and what we're trying to do here, go on to bigger and better things. If you're excited for Parabellum Season 2, then let us know in the after party. If you are a paid member, you have access to a special area of Discord, and you can watch ad-free over on Twitch, over on
That's
YouTube.
right,
You get
that's
some
right,
behind the
that's
scenes
right.
stuff. And like I said, you'll get access to the after party immediately after this, where you can tell us what you would have done differently, as I believe I don't see where else the chairman can go. He's allied to Kilwa.
He's got one Congo province right there, right? Or no? Who is that?
Nah.
No, it's
there's-
just incognito. It's just
Paraguay's
during-
revolted. I think he's wait. Yes.
Yeah.
So make sure you don't go anywhere after the stream ends, because you'll be right into the after party for an
right.
exclusive chat with us.
For all the
and-
producers, which is YouTube members and Twitch subscribers. Yeah. We're going to chat there, man. Maybe give you a little sneak peek at the upcoming challenges, you know, discuss our plans for the actual main tournament. Maybe Chairman and Lucas will be in there as well. Maybe someone will drag in someone for an expert opinion. You never know, you know? But yeah.
It's always fun. I think this might be as good as it gets for the chairman.
Yeah.
We've never seen him pause this long before. Legend has it he's never paused this long, ever.
Yeah.
Since coming out of his mother's womb, he has paused for less time than this. Which means, to me at least, I think he is probably
Well,
And we'll have to
I'll
see
go ahead and
confirmation.
ask him. Let's save ourselves 3 minutes.
Let's see, but an incredibly strong showing from the chairman. And frankly, yep, he's nodding. I think he is done. We'll wait for the official confirmation of Red Hawk to crown our qualifying victor.
Laith and Midge, unfortunately, I can confirm that the chairman is done as well. He thinks he's done as much as he could, and we think it's way more than enough, ladies and gentlemen. We'll drag both of our players in here, but there's no need for some grand reveal. There's no need to do nothing, because it has been obvious since the start. It has been confirmed in these final 10 minutes that chairman not only takes away game number 2 with the score being whatever it is to 0, because Lucas isn't even in a game, probably, or even if he is, it's like 1 or 2 or 3 or 5, doesn't matter. But chairman is on to the main tournament of EU4 Hegemon coming up right after New Year's. There you have it. Let's all see some
There we
claps
go.
in the chat for the chairman.
So just spam W's. Midge, can we take us to the next scene where we'll have a chat to our players before sending them off? Okay, let's drag them up in here. Okay, chaps, you both ended early. We can confirm that the chairman does take it away. It's 2-0, and therefore, chairman, we will be seeing you in the grand final. Thank you very much to both of you for turning up for some high-level gameplay.
Congratulations, chairman. Pristine gameplay in both rounds. We have to say, we agree. The audience agrees. Lucas, excellent showing from you as well.
Better than me.
Unfortunately, it just didn't go your way today. Let's ask the chairman first right here. Where did it all go right?
Honestly, it was just a navigation between all the alliances and stuff, and then I noticed immediately that actually there was one province over here that was not of any of the Great Lakes culture over here. So I just kind of went from there and just kind of converted things there, and I vassalized some nation over here. I don't remember what the heck their name is, but using them, I was able to start expanding quicker and actually consolidating my own territory and stuff in order to expand over here.
Well, it was a very good showing. Lucas,
Do you know how many provinces you ended with? Because we don't know. We
No.
weren't in your game.
No, I haven't
Let's
checked it
see.
even.
I have
I
54
count
provinces.
maybe 5-6 provinces in the Mutapa region.
Lucas, I safe to say I don't think you were too fond of this challenge.
I will show you.
Did you have you played this region much?
No, that was my first time in this region.
Yeah.
Do you know about Kitara?
Yes, I know about that country, but I overdid it. I want to conquer vassal in Mutapa region, and I want to use the fact that Kilva can't see my capital and conquer all a vassal in Mutapa region, because it's the same continent as I am, so I could core all province in this area, conquer them, blob there, and then using gold from Mutapa to conquer, and with the same tactic conquer all Congo. That was my plan in the head.
I'll say in both rounds, you've gone for a high risk, high reward strategy. I feel like
Yeah.
if it'd gone your way, we could have been looking at
I need
the two or the
to
other
practice
way, really.
more the game like that. So maybe
It's
this is
tough.
maybe this is a idea for new content on my channel. 1 hour.
Hey, there you go.
One hour episode when I do I will do some challenges and have one run. I need to
Well, I
practice much more.
If you end up doing that, I'm sure everyone at home will be interested in checking it out. Obviously, all links will be available. But yeah, I think that's what we'll call the show.
Always
Chairman,
gives
we
better
will be
luck next
seeing
time.
you in the new year. You will join the likes of the Playmaker, Habibi, Flory.
And Slovak.
That's Slavic. Sorry, I forgot I was Slavic. You'll be joining them. And one of the student and lemon cake.
It's about to be the most stacked lineup we've had ever in any EU4 competitive show, ladies and gentlemen, no matter who the final person that enters is. But for now, I think we do have a new dark horse ready to take it to the big leagues. And duke it out with some of the big dogs and the fan favorites. Can the chairman do it? We wish, we hope so. All that's left is to see.
Excellent. Well, we'll say goodbye to our players now. Thank you very much to both of you for taking part. Make sure to send love, everyone in the audience. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it,
Well,
folks.
yeah.
The first qualifiers are out of the way. Chairman absolutely dusting the floor with Lucas. Wasn't what we expected. You know, we didn't expect one or the other to win, but we didn't expect for it to be such a dominant showing. Nevertheless,
It's very impressive, and like I say, it gets us very hyped for the main tournament. It just goes to show the caliber of season 2 is gonna be higher than that of season 3, and I'm very, very excited to see it. But chaps, it's time to say goodbye to some of you. To you paid members, we are going to have an after party right after this. Otherwise, pencil it in the 7th of December for the next qualifiers. It's good to be back. It's going to be even better next time, and we'll see you all
It's gonna be so
soon.
spicy.
Goodbye.